Hello, 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 hello. Welcome everyone to the semi-finals of the Julius Baer Generation Cup. This is Sagar Shah and sitting besides me is my wonderful, lovely wife. Hello, Amruta.
Hi Sagar, so many compliments. Thank you so much.
How come you are on time today? You are not getting ready or you are not doing something else or something and you joined here on time.
Because I think tomorrow I have to start the stream myself. So I thought of some practice.
Tomorrow I am going to Delhi for a talk, and that's the reason why Amruta will be starting the stream from here. I'll hope to join in from there. So that's why Amruta is like, oh, I should learn everything, how this is done, how that is
Not
done.
to mess up for sure.
Okay, and we have 3 out of the 4 players already
Who
on
is
your
missing?
screen. And Magnus Carlsen is here. The game between Arjun Erigaisi and Lei Kwong Liem has started, dosto. And it is knight f3. Arjun goes for the very, very solid Queen's Gambit declined. And g3, Catalan on the board. Bishop e7 by Arjun. Castles. He's played. Is he going to play with the closed or open? Open, open, open. He'll play. Yes, he goes for the open, Catalan. And oh, knight a3. He played knight a3 and bishop a3, ba3. Oh, this line, guys. This line, Amruta, Magnus Carlsen played it against Anish Giri at the Tata Steel Vaikanze, and he managed to win it.
Magnus was white or black?
Magnus was white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll also show that in our reference board if I can pick it up here. Uh-huh.
Wow. So they are following Magnus.
Well, it was played before as well. So d4, knight f6, c4, e6. Oops, not Budapest. E6, knight f3, d5, g3, bishop e7, bishop g2, castles, castles. And if we look here, d takes c4, there is queen c2, which is the main move. Then knight e5 is the another move. Queen a4, but the fourth most popular move is knight a3. And Carlsen has played it a lot with Wang
Yeah, you
Hao,
were
Nepo,
right.
Giri. No, no, of course
Exactly. No,
I
I really thought that kuch to mess up something. You just started a stream. You won't be remembering. But
bishop
no,
d7.
awesome.
And now the main move is knight e5. Let's see if Liem goes for it. Yes, Liem did play it. He played
Shubham
knight to
says Duda
e5.
also played against VD, right?
I guess so. I guess so. We can
Awesome.
check it. Knight e5, bishop c6 played. And now Liam said to Arjun, thank you so much for giving me the bishop pair. Arjun said, but now my knights are well developed. I have an extra pawn, plus your pawns are doubled.
So does Liam say that, wait, can I triple your pawns or not yet?
He could take and triple the pawns here. But Amruta, the point is that after this, um, you'll miss your bishop. It's a
Is that
beautiful.
all you have to say after this? You'll miss your
Yeah,
bishop.
because this is beautiful bishop. Yeah, you don't want to give it up. So bishop b2 played in the game. Knight d5 played, now blocking this diagonal, and a4 so as to stop b5. Meanwhile, we have Vaibhav Sethia in the chat. Hello, Vaibhav. How are you? He says Arjun did not look very fresh playing at this hour. Must be an early sleeper with disciplined life. Problems of a good boy. As far as I know, Vaibhav, Arjun looks he looks just like this. So I don't think he's not fresh. And the other thing is that he sleeps very late. At least that's what I know. And when it comes to these youngsters, Amruta, I don't think they are extremely disciplined when it comes to like sleeping on time
Yeah, I
and all of
really
that.
doubt. I mean, imagine they're just playing online one game and it's like, okay, I want to play another, then I want to play another, then this last one. And this happens with everybody.
Yeah. By the way, Magnus Carlsen versus Vincent Kaimar is a fantastic game to follow. We will look at that. Queen c1 played, and now he's attacking this pawn.
Ankur says only Sagar sleeps at 12. or, or earlier when there are no streams.
I sleep at 12 no matter where I am. Be it a live
That
stream,
is true.
be it whatever it is. Meanwhile, Magnus Carlsen has got just the kind of position he wants to press against Vincent. Now, look at how Magnus will do this. He'll go b4, then he'll play b5, then either he will get his knight from here to here. He will torture Vincent in this position. That's what I feel. But maybe Vincent has some other ideas, yeah, Amruta, because he's so well prepared. Look at his time.
Oh, he
16
has 16
minutes.
minutes. That's huge, for sure. Yet I think Vincent has been, at least in this tournament, playing very aggressive chess and very dynamic chess. So this position in that respect maybe favors Magnus in slight way.
Correct.
Knight b6 नहीं आ रहा है.
Let's go back to the game. So after queen c1, Arjun went rook f d8, and Arjun said, look, I have pressure here. So he took, and now Arjun played knight to b6. So with this, Amruta, you are attacking the queen, the a4 pawn, and the d4 pawn. Because notice how the d4 pawn is actually protected twice, but with rook f d8, you have launched 3 attacks on it.
Right, so you are losing one pawn, no matter what.
Yeah, I think you would prefer to keep the a4 pawn, because let's say, imagine that you go back queen c1, and I can capture this pawn. It means a lot, because I also put pressure here.
No, what about bishop a3?
Then maybe this
queen
is
d4.
hanging.
Correct. But
So-
Sagar, how come you are saying that the central pawn, the d4 pawn, you should give it? Like if I go queen b5
Well, my main
or b3.
point,
I don't know,
I'll
like,
attack
or
maybe
c5.
here.
Actually, the queen doesn't have a good square.
Queen c2,
Suppose, and now knight takes d4.
take.
What I wanted really was rook d1 and not take bishop d4. So that's why queen c2 was. But as I said, yeah,
There's
what
no
to play?
good square.
There's no good square. Queen b3 also is a tempo. Queen b5 is a tempo. If I go queen c5,
If you go queen c3, knight a4 comes in.
same for queen c5 in a
Take,
way.
yeah.
So actually, okay, if queen c2 here or queen c1,
Queen c2,
queen c2,
take,
knight d4,
take,
bishop d4,
take.
queen d4.
and now take this.
Yeah.
And then I play this, and I'm hoping to be a pawn up and win this pawn. But then
No,
you
but
come
c7 is
in
also hanging.
and take
Don't
this,
forget. Rook
and
d.
then I take this. And I
7 is a
think in
blunder.
this position, Amruta,
Yeah.
I feel that it's a complicated one, because white has the bishop, black has the knight, but black has also his rooks active, queen is well placed. So he's played queen c2, and we might reach that position.
Oh, just now what we are calculating.
Yeah.
Because knight d4, one more. Okay, do you want to check something else?
Yeah, I forgot to put the scorecard. I had prepared it.
Which is okay, right? Scorecard अभी तो first game के बाद you can put it.
It is good, but I should be ready with it.
कहाँ भाग के जाना है? Ready with.
No, it's here. It's here only.
Okay.
Tudun, 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 tudun.
That's a good background music without any copyright issues.
Oh, can I put this here, Amruta? This.
Exactly.
How does it look?
Beautiful.
Really?
थोड़ा छोटा करो ताकि अगर Magnus look exactly you will miss his hairstyle.
I think it's better it comes on your head than
हाँ,
Magnus.
फिर भी थोड़ा छोटा करो जरूरत
नहीं ठीक है Amruta.
तुम्हारा बाल उसमें से कवर हो जाएगा ऑलरेडी कम बाल है
अरे चलता है. Oh, it's happening what we discussed. He's attacking the bishop. Now take this might be the most natural move, or he can play bishop c6 defending a4. Meanwhile, Magnus Carlsen has played the move Amruta, bishop f4, knight bd7 and b4. His aim is to play b5 here. मेरे को तो मैग्नस का पोजीशन मस्त लग रहा है, because queen is not there on the board. It's a nice position. You're pressing. You're going to play b5. You have this bishop nicely placed. You have an open file for the rook. What is Vincent's compensation? Or what is his play?
His play is trying to weaken your pawn structure, like breaking in the center either e5 at the right time or b6 a5, which is almost impossible
Yeah,
at this point of time.
E5 is also not coming. But Vincent said, Sagar, you don't understand things so well. I have play here. I'm going g4,
G5.
g5. Maybe I will go g4, but no, Amrita, g4 there is knight h4. I thought g4 and e5. You can, if you can get those two breaks, then maybe
No, maybe his idea is just to say get out of here. That's it. He doesn't cause any harm. He doesn't want any harm to the bishop or anything else. He just get out.
Yeah, which get out? Acha, either.
Bas.
Okay, if I play a6, Amrita, what is a very nice move in this position for white? I'm going to ask the chat.
Okay.
Chat, what is the move here, guys?
What is the move?
And he played a6. He played a6.
What? He played?
Oh, and Magnus does not play that. Although our chat was very much playing the move that I was thinking.
B5.
B5, well done. Deepmala, Prashant.
Prashant, Alishan, Rajesh, Rishi, Deveshwar, Shabadjot, chess codes, nobody. Adyant.
But Magnus plays h4, a move that our chat never ever considered. Because
They're not Magnus.
because Magnus thought that b5, actually b5 is a very good move because this is pinned right here. So after take, I take, and the point is that now I castle. So now I'm threatening to take because the rook is protected. And let's imagine that you go back, and now comes an important move, Amrita, to hit with b6. And already you can feel it that this idea, which was actually looking pretty strong before b5, didn't work out so well. Because now if you try for b4, then all of a sudden your idea is here, breaking the entire structure.
Correct.
And always remember, c6 will be met with bishop b4 to attack here. So knight d2 played in the position.
So he's singing. Okay, let's go to Arjun's game. Because here bishop
He
rook
played,
b8
he didn't take on
happened.
c7.
Yes,
he played bishop c6, defending the pawn on a4.
And also threatening a5 in the future, I believe.
Yeah.
So now how do you plan? Like the first move,
I was thinking queen c4.
you want to exchange the queens.
But then there is rook ac1 maybe.
Yeah. By the way, we know, one important thing is, in general, to know, queen and knight is a better combination than queen and bishop.
Not always, but
many times. Most of. And rook and bishop is a better combination than rook and knight.
Also again.
So white should be, every rule has an exception, right? Each and every. Tell me one rule which doesn't have an exception. There would be an exceptional rule, because there has to be an exception to even this rule then. That every rule has an exception. But actually I doubt, yeah.
Every marriage is filled with happiness and unhappiness.
So that's not an exception. That is such a...
That is the rule, but you said now find an exception to it. So, there's no exception. Everything comes in it.
But ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं. Happiness तो is such a...
You can formulate rule
हाँ.
where there are no exceptions. Like you can say that whether a bishop is better or a knight depends on the position. So then that is the rule.
Correct.
Then there is no exception.
Okay, so when you're learning chess, it's like you are taught certain things. What happens is while playing, you realize, this doesn't fall in place. This doesn't fall in place. Development, nahi, I would need to. I'm first developing my queen. Still, it is okay. Like in Paulson, first 4 moves are pawn moves from black side. But you develop the intuition and you start understanding those exceptions. Before that, you need to go on some normal route. Or you have to be really prodigious to understand those exceptions right from the beginning.
How can you understand from the beginning, Amrita?
No, there will be some exceptional people who will, right?
Meanwhile, Arjun is not at all interested in our discussion. He went knight c4.
Good for him.
And he is saying to him, he's saying that maybe Amrita, what she's saying is correct. If I can get my knight this side and
Nice.
queen somehow, somewhere, I mean, just to start an attack, which is very unlikely.
H4, H4, H3. But no, there is
And
bishop on
Liem
C6. not-
Amruta could have gone rook f(c1), which was a nice move, but he played bishop b5, attacking the knight. And now
Tell me
it's
one
Arjun's
question. Why
move.
not rook d1 taking a tempo? Is it like a bad idea? Rook
Here-
F, rook A, rook FD1, let's say.
Yeah, it's possible.
Newton's third law has no Newton's law.
Thinking knight
whatever.
a3 or knight d2.
Knight d2 or knight d2 is nice.
Because you cannot attack this knight one more time.
Yeah, and you cannot even go rook b1, challenging that file.
So then
Rook
take.
c1
and
you
check.
can go, but this knight cannot be attacked on
a nice-
7th rank.
It's a nice knight. So that's why, Amruta, look at what has happened.
Yeah.
He went here, bishop b5. Arjun played knight a3, good move. Actually, Arjun's play with black has been pretty good here. Attacking c2 and b5, queen to c7, and now Arjun is thinking, because if you can take ab, rook b5. Now if you play rook d1, I have take, and I have nice 2 rooks for a queen position. So he might well play queen a7. Oh no, queen a7 is not possible. So yeah, this looks equal.
Yeah, but even if it is equal.
Okay, how about this actually? I'm little still confused because take, king g2,
rook d5. I mean
rook b d5. Stopping this. So I take here and maybe here h6, and I think this
H5
should be,
or
yeah, this should be equal.
Ah,
Or black can press even. Yeah, this is the position. So Arjun playing really well. He has equalized with black without
guys,
any
back rank
difficulties.
was not there because when you double the rooks, the rook could go back for the check.
Yeah.
Check. It is not a mate.
I mean, when the 2 rooks
But
are
this likely should end in a draw. In that case, Arjun is black and it should be a good result. In that
Correct.
case. Oh.
correct.
So,
By the way, I'm going to put on our help chess widget here so that all of you can check it out. This is our widget here. And if anyone is, I'm going to talk a little bit more on this and also tell about how many people contributed. Amruta, yesterday we had Sumukh who contributed 2 lakh rupees
yes.
to this initiative, and that is just unbelievable. We have so
there
many
was no
people.
miscalculation and the zeros.
Yeah, we have from the day of launching the help chess website, we have had 141 believers and 7 big believers. Big believers are people who have contributed over 50,000 rupees to Indian chess, and 141 believers have contributed any amount. So that is a truly phenomenal thing. Close to 150 people have contributed, and we have raised close, I think, above 5 lakh rupees already for players whom we will support, and all the people who have contributed will get tax benefits under 80G section. So you can check it out. We will provide you with the certificates. We are automating that process, so you will get it in a few days. Also the certificate of appreciation.
Perfect. Amazing.
So Magnus versus Vincent here, and after g4, knight to d2, e5, d takes e5, knight takes e5, b5 happened. Ooh, knight d7, and now Vincent is saying that ये pawn weak है भाई.
B4 है ना but साथीदार है.
साथिया.
Oh, H6 you will hang na, Sagar? Like first you take on C6 maybe. No, if you take on C6, there is knight C6, knight
But
D5.
sorry.
So BC6, bishop takes H6, rook F8. Wow, there's great compensation. You cannot defend a B4 pawn. Rook A4 hai, abhi bhi. Wait.
पर
a little
A5 आ
too
जाएगा.
early. And then A5. So actually if you understand bar, again and again, not this bar, he doesn't understand. This break is happening at the right time, and this. So these are the three main points.
Very nice. And by the way, guys, he didn't go b4. He went knight b3. Magnus, actually, guys, you should look at how Magnus plays these positions. He is like that surgeon who is making those little sort of precise things when you are at the operation table. You know, the surgeon, it's called that surgeon's precision. That's how he plays these positions, and that's why he's able to convert many of them. He just understands when to defend this with b4, when to defend it with the knight, and it's not that feeling which is just based on a feeling. He calculates, he tries to think, he tries
Feeling based on
like intuition pe nahi.
intuition. Correct.
It's
correct.
just mainly, look at him.
Calculate.
Did you see what he did, Amruta?
He just drank water.
No, he put the bottle in his mouth, and then at some point he wanted to pick up something, so he had the bottle in his mouth and it was not held by his hand.
Oh,
So okay,
his jaw
anyway.
muscles are very strong. By the way, is he in the another room? Is he?
No, same room.
There is no sofa पीछे.
वही है.
Acha, how many gaming chairs is he having? Look at that.
2 only, Amruta. By the way, one question I had for chat is that after rook takes b5, a4, rook d5 was played. So my question to everyone here is, what happens to queen b6? Why is this an inappropriate move? How many of you here can figure it out? It's slightly complex, but let's see.
क्या करना है?
Why is queen b6 not a good move?
नीचे.
क्या हुआ?
नीचे था. What did I?
And let's see how many people.
D8 is the
Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Take here, and take here. What a fantastic move suggested by so many of you in the chat. Very proud of Kaunur, Hypernova, Apurva, Gandhar, Hema, Mayank, Arush, Chess with Gopal Krishna, Vinayak, Hussain. This is life, dosto. Did you see how she did not support me at that point? When I led her to that point where I said, proud of you guys, and then she had to read out the name, but she started laughing and made me into a laughing stock.
because draw इधर हो ही गया है. It's like you are in the ancient zone and इधर draw हो गया है. So it was like that saga. And I think you should have supported me by laughing in return, which you did not.
Okay, they drew the game. ठीक है, होता है.
As Rocky Mukherjee says, life is unfair.
So now we have the battle. Arjun and Liem have drawn, Amruta.
So Arjun with black, it's a very good result actually, because control Z. Done कर पहले उधर. Done and then control Z.
Oh, what is happening?
Life is unfair. No, guys, Graham Power says, sorry, life partner is unfair. That's a good one.
Oh, we have
And
someone who's contributed, 2 people who've contributed to.
Oh, that's Tanmay. DB, I am right. By the way, Suraj Kamarti, thank you for super chat. With its instincts are more sharper in OTV. Your opinion? He asks. ये देखो guys. He is so focused there. Or he's not, but he's not listening to me.
No, I'm just making sure.
OBS adjustment. Earlier, I remember when it was very new and Sagar was like, guys, today I have did this improvement, and ekdam shanti se he would keep doing that alt and cut and crop, and all of you were like patiently looking at what's happening, and then sab hone ke baad it was like OP.
Yeah. But thank you so much,
Nice.
Tanmay Devi, for sending 5,000 rupees. That's very kind of you. Very nice of you. Let's go back to the game, Amruta. Because
Yeah.
after knight b3, here, bishop e6 was played. Castles, b takes c6, b takes c6. And now bishop h6, rook f
Oh, this is
b8. Oh
happening.
my
What
god.
we no, not this. What we didn't discuss this before. आया नहीं है.
But look at this. No,
But the
Vincent
idea is similar.
Keimer is putting pressure on Magnus like anything now. Knight goes here. Can he not just snatch this pawn? Can he not snatch this pawn?
Actually, yes. He is putting pressure. But then you remember his game with Magnus, where he was clearly better with his queen on f2. In fact, he was winning. He just had to get rook b8, rook b2.
Yeah.
But he didn't play that. And then finally, he ended in a lost position. Right? Everyone said it was drawing, then
Correct.
losing.
Correct.
By the way, you had a question from Suraj.
Yeah, Vidit's instincts are sharper in OTB. Maybe, but I'm not sure. Like I think online chess also he is pretty good. He played a lot of online chess, but I mean, I think in both formats he's kind of equal. He's one of those players who clearly doesn't prefer over the board to online. I think in both he's okay with both. Like for example, if it is Gukesh, he prefers OTB. If it is Nihal, I believe he prefers online, but not Vidit, I think. Oh, he took on B2. He did not take on C5.
Amok says, thanks for always showing us the video feed of the right players. Question: can the player see the opponent's video?
Yes, they can if they want to because they are on the same call. But generally, they prefer not to because it takes away time. But if they have two screens, then maybe they can keep one open there. E4 played.
And by the way, we have a news that Mukesh is having a winning advantage.
Oh, he's playing against?
Yeah, can you tell me in the chat?
E4.
Bishop. ठीक है E4 break हो चुका
If
है.
you take here, Amrita.
I think
Oh, he took. And now there is one move that Magnus might do, like
knight c6.
that's what I was also thinking.
Then no. I
Then
mean, there
there
are
is
only
this
two possibilities.
D4.
But if you play knight e6 here, then fe6 and you defend the d5 pawns. Anyway, you have to take on d5, I
Yeah.
believe. Takes. किससे मारोगे?
Maybe take.
c8 and knight d5. Can I go that? Go
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah,
Takes.
you can.
Because a6 is also hanging. Takes.
Take.
Bishop check. Oh.
And now if you take
Bishop
on
A8,
8,
I
I'll
have
take
to.
here.
Rook a6 check.
But I have bishop c1 intermediate move attacking this rook and this rook.
But no, you
But
will
then
go
I
rook
can play
b8.
this and defend this. Yeah.
Just missed.
So
Just
then if
missed
you
हो
take
गया है.
here, then I take here. And I think black is able to hold the balance. And if you look at Magnus, he's calculating. Maybe he's able to, he's trying to look at these points.
Yeah, Venkat says Santosh Latasa.
Santos Jaime Latasa. वाह क्या एडजस्ट किया है.
But you didn't say adjust. Touch to move.
नहीं ये बीच में है.
समझ गई मैंने. It was a bad joke.
I know. But it's a nice adjustment.
And by the way, Vaishali also won against Ellie.
Haha, that I saw.
That is
Rook
also
endgame.
great. And Nihal is also
Oh, he
having an
took-
advantage
Took against.
against. I
Took
don't
here
know.
knight c6, and now this is important. Now you go d4. I think that's the only move. He must find d4 here, Vincent, because if he takes
Yeah,
here,
if he doesn't,
then this is a better position for white.
yeah, he will play g4.
Whom
sorry,
is
d4.
Nihal playing? We don't know.
Maybe we can have both of them, na? Matlab both game.
After
for
this we will
then
check.
after this we will adjust. Nihal versus Krivorichko. That's what I
Oh,
can say.
oh, Nihal is playing on top board. That means I think, and Jordan might have taken rest, or maybe in Krivorichko's team there is another top board because Krivorichko had played with Hari Krishna. Knight c6.
You adjusted it very well, but Arjun का 0.5 जब end होता है, it looks slightly congested. तो right में थोड़ा space मिलेगा तो बढ़िया है.
ये अमृता है, तुम क्या बोल रहा है? ठीक है.
ठीक है.
d4 happened, knight a4 has happened. He's attacked the bishop and the rook. Now the rook has to move. So
Rook
maybe
b5
rook
forced.
c2.
Or rook c2. Either of them.
Why not rook b7 also possible, yeah? I mean,
Actually, c5 is protected.
yeah, c5 is protected, but he
Because
plays
rook c2.
rook c2, knight c5. Now take with the knight, maybe Amrita.
Then knight e5.
Then knight is hanging. Okay.
You have to take with the rook.
Can I take
forced.
knight c6?
Then knight e6.
Oh, he takes knight. Because if rook c5, Amrita, there was knight d4. So that's why he played knight c6. But now, Amrita,
Knight e6.
take e5.
e5, knight d e5. Sorry.
Knight d5. But I think I must go e5 because if black gets e5,
Yeah, then the
black...
g2 bishop looks very bad.
So guys, this is just...
a positional sacrifice.
Yeah, this thing is on feel. I didn't even see the engine. But the main thing is that if black can get e5 here, black would be very much better. So you just sense it and you give this pawn to open up this bishop. Yes, black wins this, but still the bishop is breathing
Correct.
free.
It's an investment. कि बाद में मतलब the bishop feels free forever, and that freedom doesn't really have anything which can be countered.
Yeah.
Like some things can never be countered.
So knight d7, bishop d7.
Such decisions are important. Like let's say if you want to leave school and do something else, or if you want to leave college and do something else. It's on feel.
e5, Amrita played.
Yeah.
And now after, oh, there is a lag.
Oh no. ठीक है. Magnus will get more time to think.
Oh, Rajesh वाले को phone करना पड़ेगा यार हमेशा.
Yeah, now it's like a...
It's a regularity. And that too at night only it happens.
Yes, exactly.
bd7, e5, rook e8.
Wait, I'll bring mine. Mine's...
Okay. Now we are all set. I don't know. Amrita made all the mess. So, but ये position है Arjun का. Arjun has got his knight to d7, forking here and here.
1 second. We'll do
Again, Amrita making a mess of things.
No, I will set it up so that you don't have to really hold it.
Let's see if...
One
Oh,
second, one
nice. Nice. She's improved it
Oops, 1 second.
very
guys.
nicely.
Yeah. Now.
Guys, is the audio okay? Audio ठीक है? The main issue is that YouTube, there was a glitch from YouTube's end. So we could not do it.
Perfect, guys. This is amazing. And if you actually join in a call, somebody else, like you yourself.
People are saying make a new
Correct.
stream. then it will work.
अरे तो अभी क्यों बता रहे हो इतना पहले? चलो ट्राई तो करते
We
हैं
are back.
side by
We are
side.
back. We are back. See
Where?
YouTube.
YouTube पे?
हाँ.
No way, वो बफर हो रहा है.
Everything is okay. अरे everything is okay.
तो इधर भी चालू ही रखो. Let's keep it.
What? No.
Yes. Sagar, let's do it. Sagar, please listen to me. Try it 5 minutes at least. Please, Sagar, please.
Okay. So knight d7 and Liem is thinking, guys. Where is Liem? Here he is.
कब
He's
से आ गया
thinking.
पुल? बैक. अरे बाप रे, बढ़िया. Awesome celebration.
Guys, bye bye
Yay.
Insta. We are back on YouTube.
Please, Sagar, why? Why?
Because
But there are people on Insta who could have seen it, na?
I can't open anything or anything.
Okay, but next time we will do it. And anyway, on that note, Aniruddha Kidambi, welcome to the backer of Indian chess. Happy to have you, and let me remind you, there is an Indian grandmaster whose name is also Kidambi. He's from Chennai. Maybe you know him. And YouTube is working. Ironhide says, thank God. I thought we were going to miss the chest thumping by Arjun after the win. Another member, Graham Pawar, member for 5 months, backer of Indian chess, says, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Chalo, let's go Arjun OP. Yeah, justice for Amrita. All those who are saying to actually fight the case, you need to be a lawyer. Sagar is completely lost right now. What's happening? And
He's played Queen F5.
What to do? And the position looks crazy. The black king is absolutely it's like being on the train track, an empty train track. Can you put it here so that I can see? Thanks for the written commentary, says Nikunj Verma.
Thank you, Nikunj.
Welcome on behalf of Sagar.
Bishop E4. Wow, what a move, yeah. What a move is this? Because
Queen F2 mar raha hai,
because
fir bhi.
I thought he could have taken, ठीक है, और taken को शायद rook D8 is one good move. But the thing is, to find bishop E4, Amrita, giving this up with a check.
Yeah. How does it work?
And playing here. The main thing is that now with this queen coming in, this hanging, this queen coming in here, it's just completely winning for white.
Super. Matlab Queen F2 was just a bluff, which actually has happened on the board.
Wow.
No. Happened, no?
Yeah, it happened. But the main thing is, Arjun,
Beautiful.
Amrita, the thing is that if you don't have something in hand, to find bishop E4 is great. But when you already have a good move, knight F8, to pause and to understand that, oh, I can look for a better move, just shows how strong Arjun is. Bishop E4 is truly an amazing move played by Arjun. Guys, see here, guys. After Queen F2, King H1, to give up a pawn with a check, give up another pawn here. You know, he won't even care for this rook now. He will just move in and threaten a checkmate in one because you can't take it. It's a mate. So with this move, bishop E4, Arjun is actually going for the kill. He's gone knight F6. And now, what is the way in which white can play for a win now? There is this very nice idea, Amrita. Because this bishop is hanging, we need to get rid of this bishop, and then later on we can play rook f1 and win this knight with a check. So what move should we...
Get rid of the bishop. Get rid. Okay. Okay, got it.
What move should we play, guys? In the chat. What's the move?
Nopes is saying for all the beginners in the chat, because I think that's where the thing did hung up at the right time.
Yeah, for all the advanced players in the chat, what's the move here?
Everyone's saying rook f1. But guys, rook f1 के पहले important move was bishop takes e6, because very nice
He played
tactic
it.
happened was, if you play rook f1 directly, there is knight takes e4.
Yeah,
And if you go
or you
rook
can
f,
start with queen f1 also, and then play on e4 like this way.
but I like it. Is knight e4 bad? Like if I go, because I
Yeah,
thought you
possible.
couldn't take on f2.
But then there's this check and take somehow.
That's why.
So,
Okay,
but
got it.
Amruta, look at this move. Bishop
Bishop
c6,
c6,
b takes c6.
And you mentioned rook f1 here with the idea of taking on f6.
But actually, a better move here could have been the very, very strong bishop e5. And the point again is that now this knight is attacked. If you take here, queen g4 to g7 is a mate in 2.
But even if you say better, the position is already so winning that there are a number of
But
moves.
you know, Amruta, what I felt that was bad about this idea. Can you
Correct.
come inside? The idea I thought which was a little bit suspect was to take
Queen takes.
and then take. So then you have one piece and one rook for a queen.
But black's king is exposed. Yes,
Yeah.
maybe this is also winning, but that one was faster.
Oh,
bishop
but
e5.
look at Liem. He finds this move, little move, c2. And now what do you do? Because c2 is a cool move, yeah, Amruta. The main point is if you move your queen here, then now knight e4 and your queen can no longer go to g4, which it could from d1 to give a check and pick up this knight. And here, guys, white has to find the only move in this position.
Baapre.
Can you find the only move for Arjun Erigaisi in this position
Very
after
tough.
c2, queen c1 and knight e4? White to play, guys.
बहुत ही tough. बहुत ही tough. Rayan says I got 6th in Chhattisgarh below 1800 event.
Oh, Rayan.
Nice.
Rayan,
but why
congrats.
1800 event you're playing?
Because the open tournament was about 2000. I think.
Ah,
But Rayan, very good job. Well done.
great.
And I think, did you gain rating, Rayan?
Wow, people have found, but it's a tough move, man. How did they find it?
So many of you have found it. Knight f6, Paradoxical, Animesh, Lord Wiz, Bhaskar, Manas, Tarun, Pritish, Mohammad, Dinesh, Vinayak. So check. If queen takes, you win the queen. If
X-ray.
knight takes, you take here. Take, give a check and win this. So that's how it is.
Yeah, so what did he play? This didn't happen. He played c2 and Arjun is thinking, what do you think? Will he find knight f6, guys, in the chat? What is your feeling?
He
No,
played
he
queen f6.
didn't.
No, he played. Not knight f6.
Acha,
Here
not
if you
here.
play knight
Okay,
f6,
sorry.
there is queen f6.
And d1 is hanging, obviously.
So that's why queen c1. He first finds the best move. Now,
Can
without doubt,
can I see the players?
without doubt, Liem is going to play the move knight e4. That is for sure. That is for sure. Meanwhile, Magnus Carlsen and Vincent Kaimar is in a position where Vincent is slightly better as white. You can see Magnus has an isolated pawn. I think Vincent has a very nice position.
What happened to their first game, by the way?
Oh, he didn't play knight e4. He just took here. First
फिर तो
game draw.
easy हो गया ना? Now
First
it's
game
easy.
draw हो गया Amruta.
Okay.
Can we update the scores then?
Yeah. Now the point is black's king is weak, so your queen is stronger without any doubt. The compensation is just not enough. Iron Hide says Liem quite low on time. Yes, absolutely. Arjun is actually having 10 minutes. Liem is having only 1 minute, so that's also huge time difference. Chirag says, I think when you said only move, the move became easier to find. That is true. That definitely is true, but this is still amazing that you find. Because many times people don't find even the only moves.
Yeah, now this and this is hanging c2. So, I mean, you know, guys, though jo log safety first approach, they go for safety first. They will generally play like, let's say, rook a d8. They will go and take this. But Arjun is not a safety first approach guy. He will go here. He will take this. He will take this. Then he will bring his rook into the game, rook f1. and he will be like, I will checkmate you. I don't care about this pawn. But this is where it's like you understand chess so well.
Correct. I agree with you. But this is also the place where when we used to play many times, we used to take risks and ऐसे ही this we would miss something. ऐसे से वो C2 के pawn की वजह से किधर तो रुक D1 आ जाएगा.
And also, Amrita, look at this. Rook e8 played by Liem. And now can we just not take the knight? Because now the knight was free. There's nothing like this happening. Maybe you can go bishop e3 to stop it. But then there is this very classy move, which is bishop f4. And the point of it is that if you take on f4, I have check and I pick this up, which is clearly winning. So you have to play c1 queen. Then I take the queen. You take it with the bishop. And then this check. Or you could even start with this. Rook e1 check. King h2. Rook takes c1. And now this check. King f8 if you go. There should be something. Queen takes h4. And believe it or not, Amrita,
Queen h8
this is a huge threat.
Yeah, so if you
And
go
this
rook,
is-
there is a amazing double attack. It is such a beautiful double attack. You don't get to see
And the
often.
thing is,
It's all about loose pieces, guys.
it's like all
Hanging
pieces they cannot come in
Coordinate.
touch with each other. Like this rook.
Yeah, it's like WhatsApp down है एक जगह से फिर phone lines down है, so they cannot. That's very true. What a line. Beautiful.
Oh my god.
मजा आ गया. ये this was such that immediately you are not capturing. There is no checkmate. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. But still you can feel the beauty. If you are a true chess lover.
I think Arjun will take up the challenge, Amrita. He will go and he'll pick this up.
But he should actually, I think he should not, right? Because
Arjun!
Arjun ने मारा तीर.
Arjun!
क्या ही?
And now, but in the game he went rook a d8. He didn't play bishop e3.
Vincent.
So now check, king f8.
Sorry, Liem's defense is also not easy. So that we are.
But अभी कोई threat ही नहीं है. Actually, there is no threat because rook d1 is covered. Finds an amazing move, bishop f4. I think the main thing about these players is the control on their nerves. Matlab, if it's winning, generally by now, you can be sure that there are a few players who can control their nerves so well that more often than losing a winning position, they are able to convert it.
Correct. और knight f6 नहीं, वो तो आ ही नहीं रहा है. ठीक है. By the way, Sagar, Rehan says he increased 117 points.
Very
which
good,
is
Rehan.
huge.
Congratulations, keep going, and there's a long way ahead for you, so don't be too happy. Just keep working, and good job. I think Rehan is someone whom I consider will be the first grandmaster from Bihar.
Oh.
Yeah, he will do it. He's very talented. Bishop e3, and now c1 queen is the idea, but now you can take.
Thanos, maybe you are watching some time back ka stream. You have to click on live because knight f6 is not happening at the moment.
Someone asked what is the format of the finals. So just so that you guys know, finals will last for 2 days, not one. It will be on Saturday, tomorrow and Sunday, and they will play 2 matches. So day 1 and day 2. And if someone wins on day 1, the other player wins day 2, then there will be a tie break, like that. They've done. Meanwhile, Arjun has to find this. I think Arjun is trying to clean up things properly. Like here. What happened?
Very sorry. No, you continue.
Huh.
What message I gave to Thanos? How will he hear? Because he's not watching this moment. Satish tells me. Amazing observation.
No, but Thanos will listen to it after 25 minutes and then click live. This is a Christopher Nolan movie, Amrita, really.
Exactly. Inception. Mhm.
Richardson George says, I've been in Vietnam for a while. People are so humble. I'm the only one who is doing OP for Liem. People know to play chess, most of them. Chess OP.
Oh, wow, that's nice, Richardson.
Richardson George, are you supporting Liam here? That's amazing. I mean, he's a wonderful person. He's such a down to earth, humble guy. But today, I think Arjun is just getting the better of him. Rookie 3, what move are you
सेम
saying?
आइडिया नहीं हो रहा है क्या क्वीन नहीं रुक d1 check is the problem. So you go queen h5 with the idea of this and this same. ठीक है, suppose ना अगर if I go queen h5, it's a good move. Look at this pattern which we just learned. Accessing these two squares at the same time, protecting your weak square.
So suppose I go queen h5, a4. Just then what will you play?
I know, guys. कौन सा रुक मारोगे?
क्यों कौन सा? अच्छा, कौन सा रुक एक ही मर रहा है?
Huh? But if you take this one,
हाँ,
let's say,
रुगड़ी 1.
अच्छा तो भी चल ही रहा है क्या?
And now you have to play queen g1, Amrita. g1. Queen g1
But king h2 को क्या हो रहा
Rook
है?
a1. And then you can't stop c1 queen. Queen g1 है.
And now don't forget,
Queen
ये c1
g1
आएगा तो डॉक्टर will
का
ask you x-ray किया है क्या? So that's there. Got it.
Oh, he's
So
played actually
one commentary
Rook
stream
f1
you should try. Okay,
by singing.
singing, yeah, singing all the time and showing like
Queen
maybe
g1
classical game or a long rapid game. That could be an ideal situation. एक एक मुंह के लिए तुम 4 मिनट का गाना गा सकते हो, कॉपीराइट भी नहीं आएगा.
तू भाग मिल्खा तू भाग मिल्खा
Queen h4 नहीं, Queen h4 में the problem is guys the you don't defend this, so rook d1 is happening.
Queen h5 खेलो ना, f7 पे mate भी है.
Exactly.
Yeah, good move by Arjun. As you guys see, actually the smoothness with which he's finishing this game is truly commendable.
Yeah, I totally agree. Some of the moves were beautiful, which he had to find.
Can we play rook f7 instead of queen? See, if you calculate it, maybe yes, but I don't think it's working. Take. You want to give a check, most likely. That's what you want to do, and then you take here. But the unfortunate part is he comes in with a check and queens. And look at this now. Arjun, how is he finishing him off? First he went here, king e8, he took, check, and now he's just thinking. I think he just wants to make sure that he has everything well calculated. I think rook f7 should finish him off because king is just too exposed. Oh, I see one idea. Yeah, check, king d6, and now rook queen here, and just pick this up. I think Liem might resign this game now. Because if king e6, there are all sorts of discovered attacks. Oh, look at this. If you took here, there was queen g5 check, and I pick up the rook, so he went queen d6. And Arjun Erigaisi wins, and he is very, very happy with that win. Just relieved. that he managed to win this game, and I didn't expect that from Arjun, to be so relieved, but I think this win means a lot to him, and I would judge this to be one of his finest games of chess. I think we had missed the opening, but let's have Arjun OP in the chat, guys. Beautiful play by Arjun there. It was the Italian where Liem went for a very, very strong kingside attack, but Arjun sort of met it very well with bishop e2, then knight c4, e5. My god, queen g7 was the best move here, but somehow took here, takes, and finding knight d7, finding bishop e4. What a game, man, what a game. And here maybe that small bit of improvement here was bishop e5, but he never let the win go by. Again, finding the best moves, queen f5 to taking here. And you know, he could have even taken here and be better, but just always trusting his calculation, making sure that he doesn't ever get afraid of his opponent's moves. Like here, you see a check, you feel, oh, anything, nothing, king h1, everything is fine, take, check, check, check. Arjun just shows how you can be fearless on the chessboard. Beautiful play, beautiful, guys. Let's give it up for him. Yeah, he's played brilliant chess, absolutely brilliant chess. Meanwhile, Magnus Carlsen and Vincent Kaimar are fighting hard. This youngster, by no means an easy opponent to beat, especially after what he did yesterday. He beat Pragnananda. And Abhijit Bhalerao, thank you so much for your super chat. A huge one, 50 USD, says keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Abhijit. And look at Magnus. Yeah, he's almost like resting shanti se. He's like fully relaxed. F6 score update, yes, for sure. So update the score. Arjun has 1.5 now, making a very, very huge claim to going to the finals. Queen g3, and reaching finals would be big for Arjun. Man, Magnus has such hair, right? So much hair. When he was doing this, I hoped that, you know, I would have that hair. If I was given an option to gain something from Magnus, would it be his hairstyle or chess playing skills? I would think a bit. What should I choose, guys? Nihal Drew. Or his jawline, yeah. No, okay. Jawline I also have, okay. I don't have it, but yeah. Hair, right? Obviously hair. क्योंकि चेस सबको तो नहीं आता है, हेयर तो सब लोग देखेंगे. We have a super chat from Rajesh, who says, could you please arrange a weekly chess tourney for viewers with chessboard as prize money? You know, Rajesh, there is this website called challengermode.com, and it's run by Nodwin, and they have this plan to do, they are doing a weekly tournament. The platform is still in its nascent stages, so there are issues on the platform, but the idea is that once it is ready, to do a weekly tournament every single week, and if that goes well, to do a daily tournament also. So for all those who have played there before, I think you might have played one or two events, but Kukesh won. So this is what we plan to do, and this will happen very soon. You will get to play everything. Kamna Sharma says, I was in challenger mode. The guy I was paired against never got ready and couldn't play. Yeah, exactly. This is one of the features that they are working on, where if your opponent doesn't come, you should get a walkover. And that tournament tomorrow is again Saturday, so tomorrow there's another event. So every week they are learning and trying to improve. So someone said trap to pucho. Okay. So if Rugdi won, why is this a blunder, guys? Black to play. Yep. The right move here is bishop to f2 check to the king, and rook is hanging. It's called a discovered check. And the right move is given by Varun, Mayank, Rushil, Nikunj, Pushkar, Amit, Nobody, Sahil, Ankit, and Sahil. Well done. Um, yeah, we're going to talk a bit about this website, but later on. For now, let's finish off this game. Bishop b6 played. Vincent has just 2 minutes 48 seconds. Magnus has 9 minutes. And Magnus is threatening rook d2. You feel a little bit stressed, yeah, when you face Magnus in such positions, because yes, it's equal, but it's not drawn. And also Magnus's king might come in, his rook is coming in. You start getting a bit worried. Ki, Are bhai, I must be careful. I must remain careful here. He comes back. Oh, smart. He'll go again. Because if he goes in here, what is his plan? Actually, Magnus wants to go here. No, I think bishop c7 makes sense again. This you saw, right? This was a cool idea. He thought that he will exchange, but Magnus pinned him. He thought that, oh, can I win a piece? But bishop f4 goes back and defends. You can't win the bishop because rook is hanging. So you had to move the rook. Guys, tomorrow there is a chess club in Mumbai at Phoenix Market City. Guys, can you help me with this? Do you know how to do attendance in a place? Like for example, tomorrow there is a chess club. My idea is that uh, I want to do the attendance. Oh, bishop e3. Interesting decision there. And so I want to make sure who are the people. Is there any app through which I can do it? Excel sheet nahi. Google form check-in. Create an app. By create के करेंगे. There must be some app, right? Many Android apps. Any you know which is good? No, the thing is, I don't want to put a register on entry because at the end of the 3 weeks, the people who have come thrice on all 3 weeks get to play the tournament in the fourth week only. That way. There's always an app for everything. Google form check-in with password. Come on, it has to be easy. It has to attend zone. Geo attendance. Zoho app. Attendance taker. UB attendance. Attendance taker. No, Arjun's game has not started. Tim Spencer says it's high time you get an event manager. Possible. We can get one. KK says Sagar consider QR codes. Okay. Fine. Thank you guys for all the suggestions. I'll try to think about it more deeply and implement it very soon. Club book app. Okay. Rasoi Magic. Apply ink on finger. Hmm. Kunal Gupta says, please check the mail. Kunal, yes, I have checked the mail and I'll think about it, what to do. A6 played. Chess results पे डाल दो with FIDE ID और Aadhaar. Possible. We have to keep it over a period of 3 weeks, right? So, is Magnus really serious that he can play for a win in such a position? But you can see that Vincent is getting a bit worried, right? Because you can see his time has come down to 40 seconds and Magnus has come in with his king. You can see he's quite zoned in. King d5, he might get in. I get a very dangerous feeling for Vincent. Could he have exchanged the rooks here? Or would he have lost that game? Oh, this is losing. This is lost. This is lost mainly because you don't have you're going to play f5 later and get an outside passer. So the white king will have to go and stop it. Meanwhile, the black king will come and pick up these pawns. So he went check. Now this is the position. Matlab, club is totally free, guys. You can just come there and play. Abhishek Katta says, ask players to bring a diary to register in each week, get signed by CBI members, and then they can bring that to confirm to the tournament. That way you don't have to worry. Okay. And what if they sign on their own? Yes, Siddharth Ranadev, the club will go on for till the end of the year. In fact, we are planning to start chess clubs in different parts. Different Phoenix has been such an amazing partner in this that they are keen on starting it in Pune as well. So we would like to do it at more malls, hopefully in some other cities as well. How can they sign your sign? Yeah, that is true, but doesn't look like a great idea. It should be like, it should be simple. Himang says Phoenix, Kolkata. Himang, is Phoenix there in Kolkata? That would be great. A5 played in the position by Magnus. Magnus taking some risks, yeah, here. He's taking some liberties because he knows that Vincent doesn't have much time. But now Vincent can go rook d5, attack here. And if b6, he can go rook d6, attacking these two pawns. So maybe Vincent has some attack here. Yeah? Prasad Duvuri says, my 2 cents, get a rubber stamp with unique symbol, issue a card to all attendees, and each time they attend, put the stamp. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. That is the model of this library and all, right? Interesting. Mayank Dubey says, Sagar, bhai, keep the good work going. I'm having issue with board visualization while calculating lines. How to improve that? Following CB from 2016. You have to practice a lot, Mayank, and you have to try and do it again and again. So let's say you take a game, okay, any game. For example, I have a book here. Okay, I have this book. Now I will open it in this position. It says e4, e5. So I'll move the pawn in my head. e4, e5. Knight f3, knight c6. Bishop b5. My bishop goes from here. a6. At first it will all be like moving here and there. You won't be able to spot it. You keep on working on it. Whenever you get a chance, try to avoid a chessboard. Try to do it on your own. That's for visualization. Generally I say to work on chessboard, but if you want to improve your visualization, you can just close your eyes, or you can set up on the board, look at it for a few seconds or minutes, then close your eyes and try to think in your head. It's all practice. Arjun game started. Ooh, Arjun game started. Let's have Arjun and Le Kwang Liem on the screen, guys. There we have them. This time it's a different opening that Arjun has tried. Le Kwang Liem actually stuck with his opening there. So Le Kwang Liem played d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, d5, g3, dc4, pg2, a6, castles, knight c6, bishop e3, rook b8 with the idea of b5, queen c1, b5, b3, and now the knight comes to d5, attacking the bishop on e3. Look at this idea by Taskin. He says you can take selfie with them with their mobile. Who would have 3 selfies? They can join in the tournament. चेक करना थोड़ा मुश्किल नहीं लग रहा है, but very interesting, very interesting. b3. Oh, by the way, this is actually here knight d5 may be the better move, but when Arjun played b5, b3, now if you take, then queen c6 is hanging. So he had to play knight d5, b takes c4, and now Arjun's move. I think Arjun has to be careful, yeah. Like after taking the lead yesterday, he had faltered against Christopher Yu. Ishan says, Sagar bhai, what does OP and FT mean? You just now said Arjun OP in the chat. OP means overpowered, and we say it when someone does really well. So, you say Arjun OP in the chat, something like this. And FT means featuring. So, let's say when we write Generations Cup, FT, Arjun, Liem, Carlson, Vincent. It means featuring them. Already Arjun seems to be in a difficult position, guys. Look at White. White hai pura tayyar. So let's say if there is a couple who has to go to a wedding, then one of them has already worn everything, is ready with his shoes or her shoes and is out of the almost ready to get out of the house. The other person is still getting the clothes ready and ironing them and so on, which is black has to develop the bishop castle, bishop b7. I mean, it's going to take quite some time. So in that, white can go rook d1 and d5, already breaking the position. Also, this bishop looking at this knight does not look pretty. If Arjun manages to save this, it will be a huge save. But for now, his position looks terribly dangerous. Very dangerous, actually. Where to get this? He takes, and it's like, you know, hey, are you coming out? I'm waiting for you. White is crying and black is like, oh yes, yes, wait, I have to send one email. Are email chodo, we have to leave the house. The thing is, this move, oh, he goes rook c1 now. And now you look at this. He's going to take here, attack this knight. This pawn is weak. Arjun has actually faltered in the opening. Aha. Rakshit is here. Rakshit, you can help with this idea.
By the way, email के लिए wait. So I think generally I am the one, right, who is waiting.
For which email?
You said ना, कोई तो बोल रहा है कि चलो, we have to leave the house.
Oh, Mruta, you're listening to commentary.
नहीं, last का part.
By the way, guys, as we are watching the game and there's no break in between, I just want to tell you about this Help Chess website that we have launched, and so many of you have contributed to it. This is the helpchess.org website here, and you can go here and contribute. And Amruta, the amazing thing here is that so many people have come forward and contributed towards this initiative. It's just
amazing, guys, for all those who really believe in this and taking this effort.
I can just show you that the people who have, look at this. These are all the people who contributed yesterday. So we had day before yesterday more than 3 lakh rupees collected, and then Sarthak Das, Manu Goel, Aniruddha, Vivek, Lokesh, Arvind, Anmol, Suraj, Nagaraj, Saumya Brata, Pratish, Harsh, Fanindra, Dikshant, Vivek, Shashwat, Sagar Shah, Upcoming Sun, DM Modi, Sagar, do you think? Krutharth, Kirti Raj, Balaji, Vinayak, Aras, Jayant, Shriram, Kiran, Bohemian Entertainment, Aman, Muhammad, Gokul. Sumuk gave 2 lakh rupees and Vinayak Jalapeli gave 50,000. Aman Srivastav 5,000, Sheshnag, Aryaman, Prasun, Nilesh, Amruta, Ashirbad, Sagar, there was Nikhil, Abhishek, Asli, Magnus, Himil, Mayur, Narendra, Vivek, Venkat, Ashish Prasad, Sudhindra, Magnesh, Karthik, Sumon, Aniket, Sanket, Harsha, Jubin, Q, Muhammad, Madan, Kulvinder, Rohan, Sharat Kulkarni, Prathamesh, Surendra, Dhote, Samay, Yash, RTS, Richardson, Krishna, Bhavesh, Vikas, Salman, Shravan, Rachit, Anshuman, Apurva, Ajitesh, Ankit, Suresh, Sharvesh, Anil. The list is huge. Darshan, Mohnish, Kanak, Sandeep gave 5,000, Inchara, Avinash, Well-Wisher, Dvaipayan, yeah, Naveen Prasad, so Nilesh, Ashutosh, Sumit, Sachin Ranade, Vamsi, Demons, Rajashekhar, Archil, Ravinder, Udit, Amol, Naveen, Future World Champion, Dr. Kumar Prasad, Nili Srivastav, and Sanket, and that's another 3,65,000. So thank you all who have contributed. All of this money will be well utilized and will be told to you how we are utilizing it. But a huge thanks to everyone in the chat who has contributed. And so today we made a small change through which, we kept a threshold of 100 rupees, because there were a lot of people who would contribute. It's okay. I mean, we were okay with people contributing less amount, but what was happening is that people were writing names which were not authentic, and that is something which we wanted to avoid, and that's the reason why we kept this threshold. And you can at any point go to the website and do think about contributing there. So this is the website, helpchess.org, and thank you everyone who's contributing there. And on the widget we have a new person who has contributed right now, Ketan Panse. Thank you, Ketan, for your support there.
Amazing.
So let's go to the game between Arjun and Liem.
Yeah. Let's go, Sagar.
Arjun, so Queen e3, b takes c4, rook c1. And by the way, guys, all those who have contributed and are waiting for their ATG certificate as well as certificate of contribution, you have contributed, you will get a certificate from Help Chess as well as the ATG certificate. We are going to do that in the coming days, so please wait for a while. We are actually trying to automate it, so the moment you send it, you get it.
Yeah, Rakshasis
Bishop
will
e7.
mail you the attendance idea. Please do. Yes, awesome. Thank you. And Sagar, let's continue
Knight
with the
d2,
game.
castles,
Where
knight
are we
c4,
right now?
bishop b7. By the way, Vincent and Magnus drew again, which is actually pretty good.
For Vincent or for Magnus?
For both, actually. I mean, for
Magnus
Vincent.
was white, in fact, for Vincent, because
Yeah.
he was black and Magnus could not put pressure.
Anshuman Mishra, thank you for sending in rupees 1,000
Nice.
to Help Chess. And by the way, this widget is developed by Shikhar and Shashwat and the entire team, and it's a very nice one so that people can get to know who's contributed. But Amruta, right now it seems like Arjun has slid into a very, very inferior position, because if you see here, he has a weakness here,
Yeah.
a weak pawn here.
Looks ugly, but what does he have?
Siddesh Sharad Saki, thank
Double
you for
bishops.
contributing rupees 500 and being a believer. Yes.
Thank you. Yes, he has double bishop, Sagar. And let's not forget, even this a pawn could become weak. We need to find a plan for black. This knight on c4 looks great. Like, if I think that mera knight, I need to really move it. So I think of knight f5, knight b3 ideas. But this knight is stopping that. I can't go to e5. d4 pe I can try to increase the pressure, but then I don't want queen d7 and things like that.
He did it with bishop f6.
He went bishop f6. तो अभी के लिए 1 2 3 oops sorry 1 2 3 है, तुम्हारा 1 2 है, but the question is, am I threatening 95 rook d1? Yes, I have c5 and you don't have e3, so yes, I am winning a pawn right now. You need to defend it. How do you defend it? As simple as that.
Yeah.
95 or rook d1?
Rook d1 I would play.
Really, not 95?
Well, 95, then maybe some more
It
exchanges.
changes. So what is that position? Will it go into simplification and equality, or once again?
This is hanging.
Acha, so that 95 c4 wala.
Yeah. But then I take.
And if d5, then I should be happy because you have 5 versus 4. If knight e5, then bishop takes g2, king g2, queen d5.
Yeah, and I think somehow
Yeah, should be okay. Rook d8 or
he gets some
rook
play.
b3 strong.
So
Perfect. So rook d1 looks like a very natural move. Only move, in fact.
yeah, Rook d1 is the move that he should play, and he did play here. Good move. By the way,
Male.
Simeon Malay, thank you so
Wow,
much for your
that's
super
huge.
chat.
Thank you very much. And did you read
Yes,
this?
there was
Okay.
one more in between.
Anmol Khimani says, good to see you both. How's the life and what's the update on Indian chess? Sagar Bhai. That's what is super chatted. Super questioned you.
Big question. Thank you, first of all, for your super chat. The update on Indian chess is that a lot of interesting stuff is happening. Right now, Arjun is playing in the semi-finals, and he might win this to reach the finals. And you can see here, Amruta, Liem has actually made some inaccurate moves here after knight e7. He's gone rook c1. He had to go knight c e5 here to keep up the
Can I
pressure.
say it's very hard to understand here, firstly, which knight should go to e5 and at what timing it should go to e5?
No, I think knight c5 because you don't want to exchange the bishops so easily. But the move that Liam has missed is this one.
Rook
Rook
c1.
c1, knight f5. Arjun plays it. And now the queen is attacked. Abhijit
Oh,
Chauhan,
queen
thank
d3.
you for sending 555 rupees and being a believer for Help Chess. And now, Amruta, this is the move that I'm asking the chat to find, guys. It is white to black to play. What do you play here in this position? Find it, because this is the move that Arjun will play, and he has played it even
Oh,
before I could ask.
amazing! What a move! Guys will consider कि ये क्या हुआ? इसमें तो क्या है? Just an exchange.
But with
But
this, he's
exactly.
losing
Please
the
explain.
d4 pawn. There is nothing more to
Acha.
explain there. Bishop f3 has been found by
No,
a
but there
few
is something
people.
like right now you don't have e3. Time for e3. Yes, Chess Unblock, Karthik,
But they
Sahil,
all,
Rakshit,
I mean,
Sauraditya, Altamash, Soham,
who is
Bibash,
number
Shivan,
one? Pata
Shivam.
hai? Here, number one.
कौन?
The number one is Arjun Erigaisi. He found it first. He was the first one to play it.
Good joke, Sagar.
So knight d4, queen g4.
गुरकीरत सिंह में तो 94 बोलने वाला था. Believe you. I believe you.
नहीं Gurkirat, if you play knight d4, then you are losing a
अच्छा
piece, no?
इधर
Direct
इधर
piece
क्या?
down.
Okay.
Because there are two defenses. So first remove one of the defenders and then take this guy.
Amazing. Samjit Venkatesh, thank you for the super chat. What is the source of your energy
Samhit.
and consistency?
Thank you, Samhit.
Oh, sorry, Samit.
I think it's a difficult question, but I think every day we are all working hard together because we have a sort of a big vision in mind that we can, uplift chess. And it's reached a stage where there is momentum, there are things happening, it's fun what we are doing, and it's like a team, like everyone's working hard, it's not just alone. Vishal Sinha, thank you so much for sending in rupees 1000. That's very kind of you and becoming a believer. So I think, Amruta, one of the things which I was telling Amruta as well is that there has been very few days, or maybe none almost, when I wake up and I don't come and sit in this, like the bedroom is here, and I come and then I start working. Something's happening, like for example, World Cadets is happening. Then Arjun is doing well. Then Vidit was doing well in Azerbaijan. Then Nihal versus Gukesh is there. So many things are happening and so many things. This is chess part. Then there are the other parts of it, which of course everyone is taking care of. Amruta puts in a lot of energy and effort.
To fight with Sagar, that gives him energy. He has to stay alert.
But Amruta, what a move by this guy. Rook b5.
Oh.
You know, guys, one of the
Love
source
the
of
rook.
energy is
Lift.
such positions. Now just look at this position. When you look at such a position and you think to yourself, यार भाई पिन आ रहा है, फिर डर लग रहा है, क्या करूं, क्वीन को हटाऊंगा
It's like exam
तो ये
आ रहा है,
मरेगा.
क्या करूं?
And then you see this guy like Arjun who is so calm and plays move like rook b5, and you ask yourself, what if e3 here? What is Arjun's plan?
Let's ask the people in the chat.
Let's ask them. But when you see such ideas, you realize that these people are special who are making moves like rook b5. They don't feel the stress like we do. They are, they are naturally gifted.
Yeah, absolutely. To complete my analogy, वो exam जैसा था, and then last half an hour you can just study and go and give an exam.
Exactly.
And don't care about 36% because you believe that you are a very intelligent person. Rook g5 has been suggested by many people, and
But
guys,
that's
all
not
of
the
you
best
are wrong. Those who suggested rook g5.
But the best move is h5, Amruta, which has been mentioned by more people than rook g5. So kudos to Akash, Dhanai, Akshit, Yash, Shyam, Yashveer, Abhay, Shivansh, Kushagra, Harsh Agarwal. And you can't go here or here. So you
can't
have
go
to
h4.
move. Where do you move your queen?
You can't go h4. You can't go f4, Sagar.
f4 because of this.
Yes. So there are only two possibilities, e4 and h3.
Let's go to h3.
E4 is a little central place, so I would definitely go think about that actually.
Okay. So then check.
In either way,
f1,
check.
and now your queen is hanging.
So you don't have time to take the rook on.
But you take it still.
Oh.
Because if he takes it, you are exchanged down, and if he takes the queen, you take here, and notice you have two pieces.
It's like
two
sometimes
rooks.
you do not have time and you need to take a decision. You need to be spontaneous. You need to take that risk.
Correct.
Right?
So king f1 has
That's what you
played.
do. That's what you tell me now. So h5 with king e2.
Rishabh Kalya says use biometric fingerprint scanner. It will be
भाई
helpful
कितने
in
को आता
later
है वो
years.
बता. All the people who are suggesting these kind of hi-fi technology also let us
Yeah,
know
the
what is-
investment cannot be too high. Yeah. By the way, Udit Sharma, thank you for becoming pillar of Indian chess. That's very kind of you. And lastly, there's a super chat.
Mohit Gupta says, Hi Sagar, I watched Samay's stand up today. He said that he has quitted streaming. Is it true? Anyways, great work from you guys. समय पे कभी भी भरोसा नहीं करना, ऐसे मैंने सीखा है. सागर का तो पता नहीं.
देखो रुक साइड से आ गया इधर d5 में. So now he's unpinned here. Regarding Samay, I hope that he comes back to streaming, and I think hopefully it's something where he's in his stand-up phase and he'll be back. But definitely whenever we do certain chess events, he will be back. Like for example, Chess Super League and others. But yeah, I am also waiting for his other streams and so on.
Yeah, I think because of the bullet chess he ran away.
Yash Jain, thank you for contributing and being a believer on Help Chess. Thank you so much.
Raksha says, I have no investment, simple and effective solution. I have a no investment. क्या बात है? ऐसे welcome to such solutions always. जो भी free में.
नहीं, but
Okay, he's an IITian. Let's just trust his idea.
Okay.
What is he coming up with? He's not a printing engineer, Sagar. Track footballs is in this world of technology and advanced chess engines. Don't you think 960 chess should replace classical? Will make it interesting and unpredictable. Absolutely. But the one experiment when they had done, there was this 960 ka World Championship, Wesley versus Magnus reached there. And very few people were interested in watching that. So
I don't know about few
in comparison
but I
to
think
normal
there was
chess.
one thing which people noticed was that they were unable to enjoy the things they have learned. Like for example, the openings that they have learned, the well-known strategies. and a lot of people who are playing chess love to see what openings are played and so on, which is not in chess 960. And you
Right.
can underestimate this. Oh, knight f3, what a move!
Kya discovered check
Because
aa raha
yeah,
hai idhar.
yeah, the thing is, Amruta, ye bishop is attacking this guy. So knight is
So if
like
you go somewhere else, then there is no discovered
then you
attack.
take it. So
Let's.
therefore, this blocks the bishop, and you can't take with the queen because this is hanging. So had to go back, and now I think Arjun will take, and now it's time for you to find the move that Arjun has to play here, guys. Otherwise, he will lose the game. So what is the move here for black to play after take? Oh, he finds it. Knight d4 has happened. Very good, guys. Not knight h2. There go. Knight h2 is looking good, but after king g1, your knight is hanging and rook. So never take a quick call. See, knight h2 is like this. You're like, yaar, I'm too tired of my, engineering. So I'm going to now go to commerce. And then you just take commerce, and then suddenly you go there and you're like, oh, I don't like accounts now here. And so what to do? So, this instinctive or this very impulsive kind of decisions that you make, try to be a little look one move ahead. Look after you take on h2, what will he do? And then whether you have anything, its check is not always safe. Because now this is hanging and the queen is hanging. You will lose a piece. So it's very important here to play the move knight d4. And that's why my huge congratulations to Prashant, Derek, Dharmik, Anup, Sudhanwa, Atharva, Voxy, Yash, Prajwal and Shadab. You guys thought a little more deep, and that's wonderful. Queen a4, and now once again Arjun Amruta finds a very nice move, queen b8. The reason why Arjun is at the top right now, Amruta, is not because he's talented, all of that is fine. He just keeps making one good move after another.
That
It's
is
like
being talented.
he's just
No,
making
that is actually hard work. Talent
so
converting
many
to hard
good
work.
moves, man. So many good moves.
I know. Amazing.
He's
So
amazing.
Nubair Shah laughs at your analogy, and a lot of other people have really appreciated it. So amazing.
So knight f3, d5, g3, bishop g4. Magnus playing with the white pieces here. Takes, c6, d4. By the way, Nubair is in Chhattisgarh Open 27.
How's it going, Nubair?
Nubair, are you close to making your final GM norm? Or how are things going on there? I hope you are doing well. In case you are not doing well, that's not an issue. The next tournament will be the best for you.
He says with this we can confirm Sagar Bhai's analogy has reached next level. Yeah.
2.4K का ही है thumb scanner, Amruta.
224K thumb scanner registration through QR code is also the option. Okay, but let's. This is also one option. Let's have it shortlisted.
It's going decent, just undefeated so far. Oh ho ho.
Solid.
Nubair is that topper in school who, when asked how many marks did you get, how was your result? Like, just decent, got 99 out of 100. नुबेर भाई थोड़ा तो खुशी दिखाओ, अनबीटन मतलब तो बड़ी बात
अरे
होती
बट
है.
उसका तो नर्व्स पे कंट्रोल है ना. दैट वे वी टोल्ड रेयान हैव कंट्रोल ऑन योर नर्व्स.
So
सो नुबेर इज आल्सो अनडिफेटेड हूँ बट अभी हराना है.
correct.
अब भी खुश हो जाऊंगा तो थोड़ा
But Nubair, I know, no,
बिफोर टाइम.
experienced guy. Rayan is young, so I have to tell
हम्म.
Rayan that be careful. But Nubair is तो, by the way, ये देखो, अमृता, ये नाइट कहता है ये रुक से, मैं आऊंगा तुम्हें बचाने. तब ये नाइट कहता है ये नाइट से, मैं आऊंगा तुम्हें बचाने,
किधर
भगाने, ताकि ये रुक मर जाएगा. So deflecting the defender is the theme going on. सब
डिफ्लेक्शन.
लोग भाग रहे इधर उधर.
एक्चुअली
Everyone's
एवरीवनस रनिंग. पूरा चोर पुलिस है. दिस गेम इज
But now all
thugger.
of a sudden, from a worse position, Arjun has gotten into a great position because he can give a check, and now rook back. Then there is knight e3 check,
Oh, the structure is
intermezzo.
very bad. And then in opposite colored bishop, white's king is weak. Weak. Weak.
So he must play knight d1, and then we can
C5.
start pushing our c pawn, and you can sense that white's position, black's position is just so much more sort of cohesive here.
Nice. Amazing. Queen c4?
क्वीन हाँ खेल सकते हैं वैसे. क्वीन c4 पे कोई बुरी बात नहीं है.
No, I mean I'll also start a4. That's the point. But the position already looks great for black
Yeah.
because of the coordination. Abhinav says, can you guess Nubeir Shah's college? I'm from there too.
Nubair is in was he in Mulund? No, one second.
Podar?
No, he's doing engineering.
I don't know.
Nubair, I don't remember his college.
LCD. VJT, I believe.
VJTI.
VJTI. Which VJT?
VJTI. नहीं VJTI. Oh, VJTI is correct.
Yeah.
ऐसा लग रहा है कि एकदम अपन इधर क्विज खेल रहे हैं. Nice.
Okay.
So rook d3, and by the way, in the game of Magnus,
Ooh.
look at this. ठीक है अमृता, there is a story here. Okay. The story goes, these four,
Because the story should not make you
This-
fall asleep.
5 are brothers. Okay, all together.
Acha.
In this brotherhood, the game starts like this. Sorry, all are brothers. All are together.
5.
5.
Okay. Done है. फिर क्या होता है?
So पहले ये बंदा निकलता है. Then everyone is like, bhai, go. So he moves ahead in life. Everyone's happy.
Eldest brother.
Then bishop comes here, and like the team is like, oh, bishop, go and save this. But bishop doesn't. He pushes the pawn. Suddenly the
But ये
bishop
brotherhood
takes.
वाला नहीं है. That's
हाँ
all.
वो अलग है.
Okay.
तो ये भाई
Neighbor.
से बोला, ये मेरा my life was on the E file. Now you are making me go on the F file. Suddenly
Oh,
this
career
guy
change. But then he's with this brother. G3 brother.
G3
Bro,
brother,
I'm there with
G3
you.
Pro is saying, hey, come here. But F2 is like, you are blocking my life's path. I wanted to become something in life. Why are you in between? I wanted to. So they're like, okay, what to do? Life is like that. Life is unfair. And
So
then
D4 वाला भाई तो बहुत ही आगे निकल
हाँ
गया.
D4 वाला बोला कि I
He
don't
was very disciplined. D4.
No,
very
D4 was alone. He was like, what to do
That's
now?
why
No one is.
disciplined.
I'm alone in life.
अच्छा.
So let me go. And actually, this is not a brother. This is a girl.
Neighbor.
No, so D4 is in relationship with C4. So he went
Okay.
and they are together now.
Got
So
it.
now E6,
Awesome.
Queen B3, Queen D7, Knight here, Knight E7, Bishop went, Knight F5, and suddenly the F2 pawn who was sort of like मेरा life में क्या होगा. By the way, we have Gaurav Sundar Datta, who's our next believer. Send rupees 1,000. Thank you, Gaurav. That's so kind of you. And now,
F2 pawn का क्या होने वाला था? He didn't
so
have his life planned, because what happened was he went in depression,
no,
and now,
he was sad,
huh?
but Amruta, the thing is, he blamed the bishop in his life.
Why?
He said to the bishop that, look, you didn't go to g2. Otherwise, in this position,
Then EF3
you
would.
would have gone bishop g2 and taken here like this. So he
Oh.
used to blame him. So the bishop finally was like, okay, fine, I will go and hit this so that in your life you can move ahead. And
No,
so
but you are responsible for your own decision.
all the pawns were happy once again.
वाह, क्या ही
Who
भाई
would have
भाई की
thought
स्टोरी.
that the f3 pawn is actually the e2 pawn and the e3 pawn is the f2 pawn? So that was the story of the pawns. Guys, look at what has happened in this
What
story
a
time.
great story. What a
Knight
great story.
e3 has been
Basically.
played, and of course very important to take with the pawn, not with the rook, because if you take with the rook, queen d1 is checkmate.
स्वर्गम मूवी का स्क्रिप्ट लग रहा है, सब बोल रहे हैं. दो आई हैव नॉट सीन स्वर्गम मूवी, बट इस स्टोरी में अर्जुन कपूर हीरो बनेगा. ओह नाइस. ठीक है. यस.
a4, queen c1, king f2, c5, and look at Arjun. Amruta, it's very likely, very possible, that Arjun might win this game and finish today's semi-finals, because he's on 1.5 and 2.5 is enough for victory. By the way, Rajendra Singh Yadav, thank you for being our 152nd believer of Help Chess. Thank you so much.
And Sagar, while you were sharing the story, I don't know what was the reason, but we got a lot of people there. We have Ayan, Ayan, who became the backer of Indian chess and is the member. Thank you so much. Tarun, he says BGMI stream Valorant, sub piche, ye stream OP.
Arey, thank you.
Thank you so much, Tarun.
But Amruta, c4 has been played, and actually the engines dislike this move. The engine was very much calling for one move here by black. Anyone, guys, can you find it? What was the move which Arjun missed?
Lord of it. Member for 4 months, backer of Indian chess. Bye, in this lifetime I wish to see you get third GM norm. वो बोल नहीं रहा कि तुम GM बनो, बस तीसरा norm GML.
In this lifetime बोल रहा है
वो भी. The KRV super chat says, how should I teach chess to my daughter? She's quite young and seems interested in chess. ATM.
There are two ways to teach.
One second, before you say, let me just finish this. Gaurav, member for 22 months, backer of Indian chess, story time OP. Thank you so much, Gaurav. And Pankaj Parihar says, Sagar bhai, you are already having 2 GM norms. It would be great for you as well for the growth of CBI if you complete the third GM norm and complete the GM title. It is within your reach with little effort. Little nahi, but आज GM norm की बहुत ही ख्वाहिश है. Now you can please
I want to just
tell how to teach.
Bishop c3 is the correct move. I'll talk about that.
Sure.
Bishop c3 with the idea of here making real inroads into the position, and so could be very, very dangerous, and he might have to give up his rook, which would be completely winning. So this was the best move, and a huge congratulations to Yash, Abhay, Sudarshan, Shivam, Jagmohan, Vinayak, Slightly, Aditya, Ansh traveling. And let's go back to the game here, because after c5 he went a5. He didn't go bishop c3, he went c4. Rook d7 is actually
very bad move. That's what the computer says.
Because of bishop c3, and Arjun has 1 minute to figure out.
Maybe queen e1 check or something is happening there.
Exactly.
Oh.
So Arjun has 1 minute, 50 seconds. Amruta, do you think he'll find it? Chat,
yes,
do you think he'll find it? And he finds it!
Done.
Arjun finds it with that. Sandeep Kandi Boyaina has contributed 5,000 rupees to Help Chess. Thank you, Sandeep, for being a believer in Indian chess.
Amazing. So, Sagar, now the threat can be bishop e1 and king f3, and I don't see a check.
No,
but
queen,
this is possible.
Amruta, play the queen.
If you give queen e1, then there is king f3, nothing. But there is one more move, Sagar, which is very strong.
हाँ नहीं, चलो क्वीन b6 खेलते हैं यहाँ पे.
If you go queen, हाँ फिर तो check देना.
Queen e1.
King F2, King F3.
G5. Let's go.
Ooh, is it a... Oh, this and this
Queen
is a threat.
F2. It's a big attack.
fact,
Oh, he
it's a-
played Bishop F3, Amruta. He played Bishop F3. He
Yes,
played
please.
Bishop F3 here. And guys, now to Bishop F3. Arjun plays Bishop E1, which was not the best move. Amruta, here
Why?
the best idea was
Yeah,
this move.
but it was very difficult to decide between Bishop E1 and Bishop D2.
Because
Sagar.
now after Queen B6, you go C3. And you are queening. It's like using
Correct.
the king to further the pawn.
Because Queen E1 comes with a tempo there.
Mm.
Now, when he gives this check, what happens is
Yeah, so check here.
King
The
G2.
queen. Now this pawn doesn't move forward so smoothly.
Yeah, one move.
But instead, if you had done this defends here C3, then later C2, Queen E1, and C1 Queen is
It's a
like
fast threat. Yeah.
rolling. He's gone C3. But you know, Amruta, this might now not be enough because of Queen D6 and Rook D8, and Black starts to have his counterplay. Like let's say Queen D6, C2,
Rook D8.
Rook
I'll
D8. Now
take
there's a mate, so
first.
you must take. I
King
go
F10,
here.
Queen D3 check, G6.
Check first.
G6, Queen F8.
G6, Queen F6, and I'm just in time to create play here with a perpetual check coming up. So, but Liem has gone for C3, Rook C7, and now C2. Whoa. Okay. What if I play Queen C6? Are you not losing this? There's Queen E3, there's Bishop E5. I think, Amruta, this is very
No,
likely
this is
to
very
end in a
difficult.
draw.
Yeah, very difficult to. Without C2 pawn, nothing. I mean, that is the key in your position.
And
Or-
with this draw, actually, if this game ends in a draw, then Liem will get one more chance because the score will be 2-1 and you have to score 2.5 if you want to win the match. So then last game in the rapid, if Liem beats Arjun, then it will be 2-2.
Bapre, it's going to get tough now.
It was a matter of one move. You know, that's always the case in chess. That one move. And you know, in chess, when you will start playing tournaments, you will listen to concepts like 50,000 ka move. Something like that. Which means that sometimes in a tournament, it all boils down to one move when you can come first or you come, let's say, fourth. And the first prize is, let's say, 1 lakh. Fourth prize is 50,000 or something like that, and then you lose 50,000 just because of that one move. Or
50,000 ki move. Nice.
Krishna Pandit says, member for 13 months. Sagar, congratulations on the million. Missed most of the streams due to work. More power to you. Thank you, Krishna. But please do stay back today because Arjun is playing really well, and also tomorrow. Because tomorrow is Kramnik versus Nihal. And then there is Amruta, Arjun versus maybe Vincent, maybe Magnus, who knows. But let's quickly see whom will Arjun play. Oh, right now it seems like Magnus Carlsen is making Vincent's life quite difficult by bringing his queen
ये
in.
भाई भाई वाला ही गेम है ना?
हाँ, भाई भाई वाला गेम.
अच्छा. Okay. And you had to also answer how to teach chess, or will you be taking that in the break? But I doubt
How
will
to
you
play?
be
How to play chess? There are. Oh, he's
No,
played.
how to
Okay.
teach chess.
There are 2-3 ways I would suggest. One is that you can first check out academy.chessbase.in. It has all the lectures to learn chess. And look at Arjun there. He's so upset. Huh? He knows that he had a chance to win. He's upset.
Yeah. This
could
time you
sense
can
it.
act. Yes, exactly.
He put a hand on his head. He closed his eyes. He actually emotes very little. Huh? But if you guys go and listen to the interview I did with his father, Mr. Srinivas Kumar Erigaisi, he speaks that Arjun is extremely emotional. Like he's all the time very, very emotional. So, you know, what we see of Arjun as a player is not what he is as a person. But right now you can see there, he's a bit upset, and I think it might affect him in the next round if he does not sort of recover.
Oh. Oh, really is upset. Like it's
Yeah.
very prominent now. Oh, draw has
Draw.
happened.
Meanwhile, Deepak B, thank you for your contribution to help chess and being a believer of Indian chess. Thank you so much. And Liem, fighter, yeah, not giving up, gets one more chance to go at Arjun in the last game where he has the white pieces. Meanwhile, Magnus Carlsen has won a pawn and might be the game that will take him very close to the semis.
Akshay Nato Supachachan says, what did people say when Vincent की मम्मी बचपन में उसकी पिटाई करती थी? Answer is Vincent Aymar. Aymar. Akshay, well tried. Anant Narayan and Subhajit Sagar, the way you conduct yourself is exemplary.
Arey,
Oh, thank you, Anant. On behalf of Sagar, of course.
thank you, thank you.
Finals. Wow, this game I think is very interesting because of castles on the opposite side, especially. And that to Magnus' game.
But you are a pawn down as black, and with white you are a pawn up, but
Also, White's position is only looking better because his pieces also look way better. Though I understand that this is an IQP, you are going to attack and blah blah, but there are weaknesses here.
yeah. But still, Amrita, just think about it. If I take here, okay, you can take with the knight, but imagine that my d pawn moves ahead, like take, d5. And if you take with the knight, I can still play d5.
No, rook d.
Oh, my queen is
Oh, sorry, मैं भी क्या कर रही हूँ? What? तुम क्या कर रहे हो?
d5. But now there's knight d5. I think this might
Bishop
be some.
Go g6.
Yeah, this might be some. So this is what Kaimar is actually hoping for.
Not really some when you're playing that position against
Oh, Magnus played here.
Shanti se. Absolutely.
No, he'll go rook d8 or rook fd8. I think rook fd8.
Then rook he1 anyway.
Knight e5. By the way, Debashish Tapnaji, thank you so much for contributing 2000 to help chess and for being a believer of Indian chess. Thank you. Rakshit says, what is the total amount we have collected in
2 days, na?
We launched it on 21st.
मतलब 9.
So 21st, 22nd, 2 days, and today is the third day. Today ka pata nahi, but in 3 days, in the last 2 days, we have collected close to 6 lakh rupees.
Wow. सागर तुमको GM norm, if
यार
you do the
अमृता, वो
GM norm
मैग्नस
ना
जब ऐसा ऐसा करता है ना, लाइक बाल को, तब मेरे को थोड़ा ऐसे फीलिंग होता है कि मेरे को
खेलना है, चेस खेलना है.
नहीं, बाल क्यों कम है इतने. Like look at the hair, like. So I was asking the chat if I get from Magnus his playing skills or hair.
Yeah.
I would choose the hair.
Oh, tough question, man. But the point is, Sagar, if you become a GM, I mean, if you make a GM norm, you would be a GM elect. So would you be happy with the GM elect or IM? Full-fledged IM. Does elect make any sense? Like,
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I know.
like I am
elect-
WM elect.
Exactly, you are
But
the
then
one.
people, you have told me that why don't I just take my WFM title? And I say no, I think WIM elect is better title. What is your suggestion?
No, all titles are not so great until we become a GM. So all of our titles are okay only.
No, but still, at least GM elect. मतलब if you want to do something, then तो you'll have to do 2 steps. GM norm भी बनाओ और rating भी. बहुत ही टफ है अभी लंपारती और ये सब के जमाने में.
अभी like we have to actually try and make sure that the youngsters become GMs. Now we have passed that stage of our life.
नहीं I तो don't want to become a GM BM वगैरह कुछ भी.
BM तो तुम हो ही.
वो समय है.
D5 knight B4. I was calculating this while you were talking because I thought this pawn is hanging.
Because you thought I was talking nonsense.
No, I was just
Then you were not focusing.
F4. And now let's say, Amruta, you take with the rook.
Yeah.
Then I
Rook takes-
take
Knight takes rook e5.
bishop g2 and I win this. Very key
Oh,
point.
rook d8. Guys, 1 second. Without making the move, please don't make the move. Sometimes the chat should find the answer. If black plays rook d8, all of you, what are you going to play with white?
Nice question.
Oh, no, actually not, Sagar.
Nice question.
No.
Yeah, it's a good question.
No, did you realize?
That's why it's a good question.
Acha.
Akshay Natuji, thank you so much for contributing 5,000 rupees to help chess and being the
Oh.
156th believer.
Wow.
कितने
Oh my god, this is amazing
जितने लोगों ने
question.
रुगड़ी
1
वन बोला है,
second. मजा ही आ गया. रुक डी
all
वन
those who
वाले.
said rugdi
अरे,
won, guys, you are careless.
साहिल, अभिनव, ऑक्सी, रितंकर, विजय, श्रेयस, अभय, प्रतीक, सिद्धार्थ, and Sumanish. You
Now
guys
you
are
think.
careless. That's what Sagar is saying.
Now you think what black will do.
And Art of Attack in Chess, Rajesh Manghani, Saksham Jalan, Shubham Singh, Rohan's Chess, Pushkar Jain, Rakshit Singh, Clive D. Costa, Padaya, Kalpesh, and Pragyan. All of you, well done, guys, well done. And Knight C3 is already something which we are getting. People have seen it. Well done, beautiful. Knight C3 check. Where there is a pin, there is a discovered check. Where there is a pin, there is a discovered check. Never forget that.
Unless it's an absolute pin.
Yes, very well pointed.
And
For all the beginners, absolute pin is when the pin is towards the king so that you cannot move your piece. So bishop d5 was the move because there was a back rank rook e8 check. Jumble tumble हो गया. Graham says. Yes.
now he's threatening to take here. So like that f4. Because still if you take, then I have take, and back rank mate.
He played rook d2.
Played rook d2. The pani. And the question which you had asked about how to teach chess, so I've spoken about Chess Ranga. The other one is that there's this book called Chess Course. If you study it and then you teach from there to your young kid, that can be an idea. The last few options are, there is, if they like cartoons, there is something known as Fritz and Chester to learn chess from. That's available on ChessBase India shop. And there's also this very interesting tacto chess that we got, whereby you can learn chess. That's also an interesting way. And something coming up very soon by Amruta can be very useful within a few months that I am not allowed to reveal. दादा खाते हैं।
पूरा खा लो.
Ooh, rook d4. That was his plan. Magnus Carlsen looking very happy after finding this move.
Himang says Hindi ChessBase India also has a nice video.
Is it nice?
Video for beginners.
Yeah, on how to play chess. By the way, guys, Himang, who is in the chat right now as a mod, many of the social media posts that are made on ChessBase India are done by him. Oh, pin हो गया. Check, take. King f8, f4, king e7, bishop g2. Just in time to move because the rook is protected. Oh, Vincent has to find king f8, which he will. Otherwise, he wouldn't have taken this pawn. Hypernova says a very interesting line. Huh? Hypernova says rook takes d5, rook f d8, and he said take, 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 and he says that if you go rook d8, there is c7 and white wins. But Hypernova, what is it that Hypernova missed here, guys? Which move did Hypernova miss? Black to play.
Oh wow, nice.
Yes, both the moves are correct. Mentioned in the chat, rook d5 as well as rook d6, because c7 there is a check and you lose the pawn. So that was
Yeah,
the
that was a
problem.
nice line for sure. By Hyper.
And here, check. If you go here, I'll check and win. So you have to go here and then here and then here and then king f8 or rook b2. And I think black is winning. Better at least. So coming back here. After king f8, Magnus is thinking about what to do. Magnus has a nice position here. He has the bishop as compared to the knight. He also has this temporary pin which Vincent wants to break with king e7.
Harsh Upadhyay says, please suggest a best chess book, but Harsh, you have to
What's
also
your
tell your
level?
level.
ये फेरेरो रोशर जो चॉकलेट है दोस्तों, उसमें कुछ तो कमी है, बिकॉज खाने के बाद ऐसा लगता ही नहीं कि तुमने कुछ खाया है. Because there is, first of all, there is this outer covering which is very weird. Then there is something like a biscuit, then there is chocolate, then there is inside a nut. Then when you eat it, you feel like you haven't eaten it, and then you eat one more.
तो
Maybe
तुम
it's
तो
a,
बिल्कुल खाओ मत. I think this is all the plan of Sagar to eat more.
no, it's a plan of Ferrero Rocher to make you eat. That's why I eat Vedika
Akshay
chocolates.
Natu
That's true.
says, I will contribute 5k to help chess every time I fail to make Amrita laugh on my joke. जिस हिसाब से मेरा फॉर्म चालू है, bankruptcy incoming. क्या बात है, that's a big commitment अक्षय.
अमृता भी हंसने को आएगा, फिर भी हंसेगी नहीं.
नहीं ना, वो थोड़ा मुश्किल है. He cracks interesting jokes.
So Magnus improves his bishop here, puts pressure on the knight, and if you move the knight anywhere, for example here, then after take, you go and win this pawn, and this is excellent winning chances for white here, being a pawn up. Meanwhile, Arjun, Erigaisi and Liem are back on the board.
They
They
just
just
started.
started, and Liem, in a must-win game,
And it's
plays-
modern.
plays the modern, which is actually quite a risky thing to do
But
against
recently
Arjun.
Magnus has been playing modern. Right?
No, and Arjun lost to Magnus, remember?
That's
And
why
in
maybe
that
he
game-
chose modern.
Yes, what had happened was Arjun went for this crazy kind of a thing, queen d2
Yeah,
and stuff.
F3 I think.
He long
or
castled and he got some
Yeah.
beaten, outplayed by Magnus. So today Arjun is like, देखो ज़्यादा style नहीं माने. Knight develop, bishop develop, knight develop, castle. all we need is a draw. If we make a draw,
Oh,
then he's through to the finals.
acha. So Arjun should be relaxed.
Not relaxed.
But then last game, why was he so upset?
Because he
You
could
think?
have finished the match.
Oh, yeah, unnecessary one more game. I think that was the whole point of him being upset. Oh, yeah. Got it.
So, now Amrita, if black will play e5, very possible, guys, very possible. If you are in Arjun's shoes, what would you play here? What would you play here? Just understand the psychology and try to figure out what would you do. He played e5, yeah? No, he hasn't played. Anyone?
Yeah. Many
D.
people, many people.
D. Guys, not d5. See,
Acha.
this is exactly what Liem wants. He wants the position to be closed. He wants many pieces on the board. What he does not want is exchange of pieces very quickly like this, where it is a risk-free position for white here. So all those who said D takes E5, maybe it might not be objectively the best move in the position, but as per the demands of the event where Arjun is 1 point ahead, it's the best move. So kudos to Piyush, Sumanish, Mohammad, Karthik, Ronak, Suyash, Padaya, Mani, Karthik and BM. H6 played. That's why you see he's also not committing. He played H6. Now Arjun goes Bishop E3. Arjun is still ready for E5 to take. So I don't think he'll go E5. Maybe he will play something.
E6. No, B6.
But this is the thing about playing in a must-win game.
It's
You
never easy.
sometimes take so much risk that in the end you will land up in a very bad position.
That's true. But here I think Liam will go E6 or E5.
What there is some there's some interesting article, huh?
No, let's look at the game saga right now.
Okay. E6. That's why he played E6.
Oh, Magnus game draw?
No, they are playing still, I guess. They're
Acha,
still playing.
it's a draw. The
It's
position
equal.
is draw.
It's equal.
H6.
But I feel Magnus can
Will
push.
Yes, I also feel these are definitely kind of his
And
positions.
guys, all those who
Dheere, dheere.
don't know why Magnus will push, can anyone tell me why should Magnus play this?
Himanshu Anand explained this very nicely in the post Norway chess interview. What did he?
Because there are pawns on both sides of the board, okay? And when there are pawns on both sides of the board, the bishop is a superior piece as compared to the knight.
Oh, nice, Siddharth. Very good. Not chess codes. Very good. Gopal. Badhiya.
Meanwhile, e6, e5, de.
Oh, Arjun gets E5 also. Then to absolutely no risk. I think Arjun is going to win this game. Draw
Too soon to say. Too soon to say. Because also the pressure is there, right? For
Yeah.
example, Arjun yesterday was also leading 2-1
Right.
against you and then lost the game. So like for example, now you see here, his best move was f4, which he might have played in a normal game possibly, but because a draw is okay for him,
Yes,
he
that-
goes bishop d3.
Correct. His choices will change not because it's because draw is okay. That's
Yes.
the only reason.
And that is actually detrimental to his play.
You mean he should anyway go for
He should, but it's very tough to do that. That is the main thing. Meanwhile, Magnus Carlsen's bishop is slowly and steadily dominating the knight. If you look at this move, guys, bishop c4, you will see that the bishop talking to the knight and saying, now you can't come here, can't come here, can't come here, can't come here. I have taken control of 4 squares. So he goes king f8. So the now king has pinned this king down. The knight, bishop has pinned down the knight.
Man, Magnus is winning this so smoothly. I mean, it seems like हातचा खेळ है. Like, what is the English? हाँ, what is the English?
Left-handed play.
नहीं, English का पता नहीं. But oh my god. Wow. Brilliant. And for many people who want to improve endgame at, you know, where you can understand, I think Silman's endgame course is really a very good book. So all of you from 800, maybe 600 to 2000.
Very good book. It starts from
one
very
book
basic.
Equal to 3 books. So that's why
Silman's endgame course.
To read it.
So do check it out. By the way, Amruta and chat, I want to ask you, G5, what is this concept called in endgames? There's a name given to it where you play like this. There are pawns. You play G5 and you sort of do this. What is it called?
In my life, I've always followed Shakespeare. He says, what's in a name?
Guys, this is not minority attack. This is also not pawn break. Okay, it's pawn break, but minority attack you can't call because white has 3 pawns.
कौन सी minority?
No one here, yeah, I think no one knows it.
Breakthrough wood cutting. But Sagar, are you impressed?
No, I'm not.
It's very difficult to impress Sagar.
It's called widening the beachhead.
क्या?
Widening the beachhead.
How on earth, guys? This was too much what Sagar expected from everybody. But though there is one guy, Santosh Kumar, who says widening the beach. Santosh Kumar kya hi?
Widening the beachhead.
But फिर भी you are 99% right. Nice.
There is a very famous game of Kasparov versus Sveshnikov, I think, which showed that very nicely, the widening the beachhead concept. Let me see if I
ने
can...
बोला कि ये तो कभी नहीं बताया भाई. Widening the beachhead. I think this मजा आएगा. You can do one game with Samay. And you should ask him. You should give him all the chances to guess. कि what is this theme called? All the chances. कैसी लगती है idea?
Yeah, it's a good idea, Amruta.
Oh, thank you.
Look at this, guys. This example will now make it very clear in your head. But before we go to the example, let me quickly check if Arjun's position
game, yes.
is fine. So in Arjun's game, after knight e7, bishop d3, knight f5, he gave up his bishop. So now black is very happy because there is an imbalance on the board. And imbalance means that you can nurture it into something. Queen d2, king h7, rook d1, c6, rook e1, bishop e6, knight d3, and this is the position where Arjun maybe wants to go knight f4 next. Okay, guys, do you want to see that example of widening the beachhead?
No बोला तो भी दिखाने वाले हैं ना.
देख लो ना, इंटरेस्ट है तो दिखाएंगे.
हाँ, exactly.
है क्या अमृता? देखो चैट में.
1 मिनट देख रही हूँ.
नो ही दिख रहा है सिर्फ.
Yes, no, yes.
ठीक है दोस्तों, नहीं चाहिए.
No, yes,
नहीं देखने
yes,
तो.
no, yes, no. Yes, no, yes.
So Amruta, your inbuilt tracker, what does it say? No mores or yes?
Earlier it started with 60% no's, and right now it is converting to 50-50. And right now it
I'll
is
do
going
very
to
simple,
51%.
guys. E4 means yes, D4 means no.
And be truthful, he will really follow that. ना बोला तो वो नहीं बताता ही
E4,
नहीं है. That's how.
E4 is yes, D4 is no.
And you will feel कि मजाक कर रहा है ये.
I'm also like Magnus only. Once he said I won't play World Championship, he didn't play. Knight c5, attacking here and here. Yes.
Only difference is I was never qualified for.
अरे I'm showing the position. No.
Got it. No, you are right. ठीक है. पोल तो करो.
पोल नहीं अमृता, अपना ये. अरे E4 is winning.
Oh,
Chat
कितना
is
है?
kind.
परसेंटेज नहीं
Chat
समझा.
is kind, but I want to see the name of D4 people, who are the first 10 people who very excitedly wrote D4. Siddharth, Mayank, Soham, Vinod, AJ, Arth, Siddharth, Mirup, Manasa, Study IQ, IAS.
ये
IAS में आप पहुंचे. Study IQ, are you
वहां
already?
पे you may get this question, no, it would be so important. So basically ये 10 लोगों को
Very bad
एक
attitude.
राइट आंसर के लिए बैन कर किया जा रहा है. Guys, you are banned. Next
स्टडी
right.
आईक्यू. आपको तो हर एक इंफॉर्मेशन की इच्छा होनी चाहिए. यू डिड नॉट टेक दैट. ओके, सो द
So
game.
yes.
No, not this one. So this is the game. Kasparov playing black with Sveshnikov.
Sushruta Reddy in the chat. He says no.
Sushruta
Are
Reddy,
Sushruta,
you should be interested, no, to watch this.
you have a tournament, right? Coming up.
So now bishop here. Kasparov has actually two advantages. Can anyone tell me what are the two advantages that Kasparov has here?
How old was he?
How does it matter?
One advantage is he's young because.
He is 63 born, so he was 16 years old.
So that is one advantage, na?
Yes. Age was his advantage. But on the board, what does the advantage? All good bishop. Very good, guys. Good bishop and
King position.
king activity. Very good. King is more active than the white king. And also the bishop is a good bishop here. Correct?
Correct.
So that's why he used it very well. He played this b3. And now, because there is zugzwang, because this bishop cannot move, otherwise bishop aake ye maar dega. So therefore he had to move the king. Once the king had to move, he exchanged the bishop. Now Sveshnikov thought that he can hold it. But now comes the concept of, don't say.
नहीं बता रही हूँ. It's fine.
Guys, what is the concept? Now you please remember this concept which we have learned.
Active king, opposition, zugzwang, widening, wood, beach.
Wood beach nahi, guys. Widening the beach head.
Beach head.
Head. Beach head. Very good. A5. A4. And now very important move. After he takes, will you take with the king or the pawn? Again, remember, you have to further widen the beach head. So that's why you must take with the king. Why? Because after this, you go here. Now if he went, by the way, king b2, then you could have played b4. And then eventually you will go here and you will reach the same position. So therefore king b1, king a3, king a1, b4, widening the beach head. And after this, it's just simple win. All you have to do is go boom, 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 take all these pawns and win the game.
Nice, Sagar.
Okay guys, that was a small lesson to you for widening the beach head. And
Baer says Kasparov's third advantage.
He is Kasparov.
No, third advantage. Acha. That way. Sushruta says breakthrough. So that was good, Sagar. That was a very good term which nobody is going to remember in the chat.
Why?
But maybe you will have to re-ask them after some days.
Why not?
Because it's a very difficult term to remember.
अरे ये IAS वगैरह पढ़ रहे वो लोग.
हाँ, वो तो है. That is true. ठीक है. बढ़िया. मजा आया.
One person said I already forgot. Okay, b6. And now Arjun's knight is attacked. Meanwhile, Magnus Carlsen and Vincent Kaimar are back on the board. Now this knight is attacked. You need to move the knight. But where exactly? Can we go back to b3 or d3? These are the two options here.
Before we get deep into it, by the way, Nubair says good example and explanation. And let me say in English, Vijayendra explains, a beachhead is a temporary line created when a military unit reaches a landing beach by sea and begins to defend the area as other reinforcements arrive. Nice.
Very good.
So that way, I think now we all are clear about it. Let's go.
So here, Amruta, knight b3 c5 has been played. From Liem's perspective, did Arjun play f4?
Yes, he did.
He played f4. From Liem's perspective, this game is actually a very good one.
I'm so surprised with that king on h7 and double pawn f5, f7. How is black having advantage?
No, see, listen, I'll tell you what has happened. Okay. The thing is that in such a position, Arjun is afraid of f4 trapping his bishop. Okay.
Okay.
So he could move his queen up and make way for his bishop. But he thought, why should I move the queen when I can go f4?
And f4 is a natural idea many times for such structure. So looks good also. So what's the issue?
But Liem says, now I'll go g4. And if you take here, then I will take with my knight. With my queen coming to h4, it's already becoming quite dangerous. But if you don't take, and if you play h4 trying to keep it close, then I'll go g3, knight g4, queen h4 already with a great attack. So suddenly Arjun has to make a decision here, which is not easy, because if he takes, it's not good. If he pushes, it's not good. So he thought, let me play here. But then Liam was like, oh, I don't care about these pawns. I'm going for an attack. So he took. And now Arjun, if he took here, he would be too slow. Rook g8. There's already pressure down here. Knight g4, queen h4 coming in.
Oh my god, that is amazing what Liam has been able to, create for himself by playing such an opening.
And look at this, rook g8. And I think this is exactly where Arjun will start to get a bit nervous, in my opinion. And this is where he, like yesterday against Christopher Yu, he had faltered in such a situation. This is something that Arjun might want to work upon, of course. But we never know, yeah? Like, he can still fight back.
Yeah, I feel he can fight back, and I definitely feel that for Indians, these night events are not easy. No matter what, we cannot keep that part aside. Oh, what's happening? Vincent has actually equalized.
Well, he has to find
I'm
the
surprised.
only move, Amruta, here, which is knight f5, because then he can come to g3.
Both he will find it now. Like if it is only move, he'll find it.
But it's very anti-intuitive, because you want to sack the knight for this pawn and then bring your king to h8, which is the wrong colored pawn. So he blunders. He goes knight c6.
Assessed it well.
And now the thing is, he will go here. Yeah.
He started the journey. You are so right. I mean, knight c6 stopping a pawn is natural. So king, he would have considered the king comes till g6 and black king goes till f8.
Yeah.
So then what's the plan? Still, how is white winning? I don't understand. Oops, king f5 is not happening. So king f4. King e6. No, king e7. Hello? King g5. King f8.
There will
King
be
g6.
check. So I'll first kick your knight.
Knight a5.
But then your knight is too
bishop
far.
d5. Actually, the bishop is going to dominate from anywhere, even if I don't go to
If you go
a7.
somewhere
If I go
else,
knight a7.
then I will move the bishop and then push the pawn.
No, if I go knight a7, still, if the white bishop comes to d7, it will be dominated.
No, but I don't want to come here for now. I'll just play this king here.
First go king g6. And then
or
bishop
I'll play
g4.
bd5. Also good move. Then king here. It's tough.
You can't have a bishop e6, bishop d7.
मतलब जीत रहा है white. So bishop e2. Now Magnus is winning. Let's go to the game of Arjun versus Liem.
Everyone's really impressed.
King h1, knight e4. Queen h2 played, Amrita. Arjun is actually struggling. Yeah, this actually Arjun, when he has a lead in the match, is not the Arjun we see when he is actually playing an equal match. You can see he's made so many moves which are not the best. At least in these two games, two matches, yesterday and today, we see that happening. And now it will be 2-2, and we'll go into the tie breaks where again Arjun will have to fight. Because the reason why we are going into tie breaks, guys, is because Arjun's counterplay on the queen side means very little, while the play on the king side with this rook, bishop, also which can just move, queen, is too strong, too strong.
Bapre, this is totally unbelievable from the opening. That's why this is really important, that actually you don't play for equal positions. You don't take such decisions which are okay to have equal positions. Because when you're fighting for winning, many times you don't land up here. And he's that kind of a player who cannot play for like equal or draw. Making the best moves as the position demands. That's the best way to go for it.
Yeah. AB6 now, it's like, your house is on fire and you're bringing a glass of water to douse it. It's just too little, too late. Like you are going to win this pawn, but hey, at what cost? After bishop takes b2, you will realize that this rook is here, the bishop is here. It's over. Like for example, rook g1, even queen h5 with the idea of queen f3. King is just too weak.
Yeah, no, this is very difficult to defend. It's not even like slight bad or something. So, कोई chance नहीं है.
Akshit says, waiting for the day when Magnus publishes the best game annotated by himself. His thoughts will be interesting.
Hasn't he done in Mega database many of
He has analyzed many games in Mega, so that is there. You can always get the Mega database, and in that, if I'm not mistaken, there are more than 50 games annotated by Magnus, but I can tell you exactly how many they are.
No, Sushrita, this is going to be tough to defend.
Carlson is 26 games are there of Magnus. His own games annotated by himself, and of course he has also made video courses which you can find. Think on Chess24 on Chessable, and there he has spoken about his wins. Those are video ones. Rook g1.
कोई जीवन दे दो.
Rook g1.
अभी rook g3 is the threat for now.
अरे रुक जा रे बंदे. Queen h5. अरे क्या ही मूव किया है अमृता. What if
no, you cannot move that. No, d1.
Ore.
Stopping the threat, opponent's ideas. There was someone in the chat who was asking, I'm 1700 and I'm stuck at this rating or that rating. Important question to you is that, are you considering your opponent's ideas? Maybe not as much.
Okay, bishop d4.
Magnus won, by the way. Can we have a final look at that point? Yeah, he played.
Amazing game.
This is. Oh, he decided to keep the king on queen side over there. So Magnus finally gets the king to g6. Very, very instructive.
Very instructive, guys. All those who are wanting to learn how a bishop can trump a knight in an endgame, please go through this game. Please go through it carefully. Again and again, because the engines will say 0.00, but look at how Magnus created it. And please understand this concept of widening the beachhead.
सागर वो आज के दिन में 5 बार बोल के ही रहेगा, so that you guys don't forget it. Rook g8. ये मर रहा है. ज़्यादा कुछ है नहीं, मैक्सिमम ये खेला तो ये आ रहा है. If you take this, take this, you can go here, but takes, and then finally there is also, I think,
No,
oh,
knight is
no,
on
this is knight is here. Okay, maximum I think
maybe
he'll play
maybe
that.
queen d1 there at
So
the end.
here
Yeah,
takes,
take here,
rook g1.
rook g1.
Oh,
So
bishop
this
e3
bishop
is,
e3 is a
bishop
free
e3
piece.
is a free piece. Is Arjun going to resign now, you think?
I
Or
guess
will he
so.
continue maybe 1 or 2 moves?
I guess so. But it's very interesting, Amruta, that this match is already over of rapid play, and the other one has only 3 games completed.
Oh, yeah, super.
What?
I don't know.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
Are you
Anshu says
Pragnananda?
good night, sir, and ma'am, I'm sleeping now. Good
Okay,
night.
Anshu. Were you waiting for us to respond? If we hadn't responded, would you have not slept? But it was a very nice, sort of a cute way.
How can we get mega database? You can buy mega database on
First
ChessBase.
link in the description. Second
Maybe
link
the
after help chess, but
Nightbot could also send.
Nightbot
Like
won't
there
send.
they just go, he can send mega database.
No, Nightbot won't send.
हिमांग can send. हिमांग को Nightbot बना दिया. Okay, Rakshit, maybe you can send.
Arjun has 4 minutes left. Liem actually winning this game with 6 minutes of thinking time only. Amruta, amazing, yeah.
Yeah, this is tremendous. नहीं ज़्यादा कुछ scope नहीं. If you look at Liam, he's also very relaxed. He knows that this is in his control. Somehow feeling आ रहा है पर Arjun looks more tired. I think he has been also playing a lot of events in general. So how much do you think, Sagar? Chess players always have to make a decision. Ki I'm playing these many tournaments. I'm gonna get tired. At which tournament I should take a break, and how much tiredness can affect, according to you?
You mean that
Continuous
yeah,
tournament.
for sure it impacts. And actually it's not about tiredness. It's more about your ability to play creative chess. It's same like work. When you do a lot of things, by the way, some moves have been played.
I thought.
Wow, E3 was such a fine
He
move,
took here and E3 was played. Oh my god.
which
So
is such a nice move. Queen D5 mate.
if you take this,
And also, Amrita, if he could have actually even played CD4, he was winning. Because knight e4 is impossible because of queen f3. But he still found the most accurate move, which shows that Liem is actually in great form right now. And Arjun will have to be careful in the tie breaks. So what I was talking about tiredness, it's more like you can do all the normal stuff well. Like for example, if you are good at calculation, you can do that decently. Whatever you are used to. But the things which require a lot of effort, creative thinking, taking risks in the opening, all those things which are very energy intensive, you start to avoid them.
right. Like you may have a sacrifice coming up where you need a lot of calculation
Maybe
as well as
something like
intuition.
that.
You may not
It's just
decide
like
to-
in our
yeah.
business, in entrepreneurship also,
Correct.
that you will do
Sometimes.
day-to-day work pretty okay, but when it comes to making those decisions which are critical, you will delay them.
That's true. And there Himang sends the link of Mega Database. Thanks, Himang.
Where did Arjun go wrong? Arjun's
Oh, they had a
main
few
mistake,
moves,
I feel, is when he played this
F4.
move F4.
And this is a very unusual mistake. Normally in such positions, F4 is considered as a good move. It's really a good move. So it was a very unusual way that Liem was able to get the advantage, which shows his level in a way. Can't be underestimated.
You can see that Arjun taking all of his time. It could also be that instead of resigning, he's just calming himself down, because the more time he spends right
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
the much better it is when he will actually settle down to play the blitz games.
correct.
And every minute will be useful at that point. So
That is very true. I think that's a very smart thing if he is able to do that and think in that way. He plays bishop e5, but I think he's already calmed himself down because the result is very obvious now. Knight is hanging. You take here with the idea of queen f3, and there is not much, maximum one move. Rakshit says, I think f4 would be nice if h3 wasn't included. Am I right?
Yeah.
h3 creates a hook. Absolutely.
but h3 was played for entirely different reasons, so it was there. It was very useful to stop knight g4 to attack the bishop on e3. Ooh,
Check aaya.
he gave this check. Nice move. Rook takes. Now if rook to g1, then rook g1, queen g1, queen g1, king g1, ed2, and resigns there. Arjun has lost. Liem is happy. He's sort of shaking his head saying, whoa, that was a close shave for me. I was almost out of the tournament and now I'm back. So Liem looking very, very positive now. 2-2 is the score, guys. The blitz segment will start in roughly 5 to 7 minutes, I guess. And meanwhile, we'll also wait for Magnus and Vincent.
Monish super chats and says सागर भाई GM बन जाते तो haters का मुंह बंद हो जाता, but सागर भाई GM नहीं बने because he has no haters. Good
Thank
one.
Tejas Wankhede, thank you so much for your contribution there and becoming a believer of Indian chess. Before the blitz begins and the fourth game of Magnus also starts, here is a small something that we would like to show you for what we have built with the Help Chess website. One of the key aspects that stops the progress of many chess players and puts them in an extremely difficult situation is finances. Over the years, thousands of chess players have left the sport because of lack of funds. This is the reason we came up with the Help Chess Foundation. There are people out there who want to support Indian chess players, and there are chess players in need of funds. We at Help Chess wanted to act as a bridge, a transparent and accountable bridge where every single penny that the donor contributes is put to use in a way that it powers Indian chess. Over the last 4 years of activity, Help Chess has raised over 60 lakh rupees. We have had many scholarships like the MKG Scholarship, Pursue Your Chess, Murlidhar Jalan Foundation, Sadhana App Sponsorship, and many more. It has benefited more than 50 players, from getting good training to being able to travel to tournaments to working with better technology. Help Chess tries to ease the lives of the chess players and supports them to move in the direction of their goal. All the amount that is raised for chess players is then transparently updated on the ChessBase India website. But we have always wanted to improve the experience of our donors. That's the reason why we ensured that our charitable trust is ATG compatible. The donors now get tax benefits. And with that in mind, we are launching the Help Chess website. When you visit the website, you will see 2 ways to contribute: Believer and Big Believer. Why did we choose the name Believer? That's because each of you who contributes believes in Indian chess. As soon as you donate, your name is updated in the recent believers section. At the bottom of the website, you will see all the initiatives taken up by Help Chess that have been transparently mentioned through the linked articles. If you click any of the articles, you will get an update of all the people who have contributed. Our hope in the coming years is to support more than 1,000 chess players and ensure that no talent in Indian chess is wasted due to lack of funds. We hope that you will join this initiative to power chess in India. That was the Help Chess ad, and that was something that we made a video, and this is the website. It's the first link in the description. It's called helpchess.org. You can go there and you will find that there is a section where you can be a big believer. In that you get a scholarship in your name of choice if you have a preference, exclusive invite to play Help Chess Simul, which we are going to conduct with all the big believers every few months. We'll get a top player of India to play against the big believers, certificate of appreciation, and regular updates on the player that you support. And then anyone who is a believer gets scholarship money, goes to a player in need selected by Help Chess, mentioned in all our articles where the money is used, certificate of appreciation, and regular updates on the player you sponsor. So there will be articles, and we'll be trying to put through the newsletters for that. And there is all the names over here of people who have supported, updated instantly, like Tejas Wankhade, Akshay Natu. That's just the way in which we wanted to be very transparent, that all those who contribute will be here. And we have testimonials here by Arjun, by Tanmay Bhatt, by Humpy, by Samay, and I hope we'll add a few more in the days to come. All the work that is done by Help Chess is mentioned here through all the articles that are there on ChessBase India. This will keep on building up as we keep doing more work. So thank you all for supporting this, and let's go back to the game. We are waiting for Arjun to be back, but for now he is not back.
Superclass says, I want to become big believer to donate, but I only use cash. How can I do? We cannot accept cash right now, so that's definitely a problem. Sarthak asks, can I support specific chess players in Help Chess, or is it a blind pool? That would
you can tell us.
Yes,
if there's someone,
it also depends
we
kind
can
of on
send them.
amount also,
But if
it
they
is
have
possible.
someone whom they want to be sent to, we will help that.
Yeah, and the games have begun.
No, this is Magnus's game versus Vincent, and
Yes.
we'll bring them on the screen. And meanwhile, we have had couple of people who have already contributed right now. So a big thanks to Siddesh B and Jitendra Jindal, Gaurav Chaudhary. Thank you guys.
Oh, thank you
for becoming believers. And C4 has been played, Amrita.
Yeah.
Magnus.
Maybe you'll have to update the result also later.
Yes.
And get the players also on the screen. Magnus Vincent's score is 2-1 right now. Sagar is just updating it.
Thank you, Sandeep D,
in a moment
for your contribution. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Karan Verma, thank you so much for contributing. It's very kind of you.
Satyanarayan Patel says one more way can be added in believer section to host tournament in your name where Indian chess player can participate and win prize.
Yes, for
Yes,
sure.
possible.
For sure.
Definitely.
I mean, when you contribute as a big believer, we will contact you before using your money, and you can let us know in what way you would like it to be spent. So for example, recently we were contacted by someone who wanted to contribute an amount so that we could organize an event for young talents. So that way we are trying our best to make sure that you can do more things. Now Vincent here, the main issue is that he needs to beat Magnus Carlsen with white.
Yes.
And on demand, which I think is very tough. but a
No,
few
impossible.
people have been able to do it, especially Duda has been able to do in the past. I think Ding has managed it, Aronian has managed it, and Pragnananda is.
Yes, of course.
Thank you, D. Sandeep. Little contribution. Keep going. Thank you.
Anime says, Sagar sir, won't it be better to call it thank you for believing instead of thank you for contributing? Yes, there is.
Yeah. We had for a long time the name as contributor and grand contributor. That's what we had thought of. But one day before launching the website, Amruta had this idea of believer and big believer that came out.
Grand believer was there. Then
Grand
Shikhar
believer.
suggested big believer. So
Yeah. So Shikhar said big believer, and that's how this believer
Then-
concept. And we thought it fits in aptly because all those who contribute, they actually believe in Indian chess and the Indian chess players. So Himanshu Arora, thank you so much for sending in your support and believing in Indian chess.
Why is Magnus thinking, Sagar, for 2 minutes?
Because I think there are a few ways to play. One is he can keep the symmetry with knight c6.
Huh.
The other is to take dc4 and go to queen's gambit accepted. Yeah.
No, look at him, the way he's thinking
Well, he's
for all
just-
those ideas which you are mentioning here. And he plays a6 and is like, पता नहीं मतलब
No,
क्यों
it's just- I think he was just wondering and he's taken.
Or is he thinking about big believer or grand believer who is better? But that is what is amazing. Yeah, he needs a draw. He's full-fledged into it. He's deciding on what to play. And the way he thinks, we won't expect him to think for 2 minutes for sure at that point of time. And he's gone c5, c4, which in general is considered, earlier used to always be like a thing, no pattern कि c4 नहीं खेलना in such situations.
Yes, because if you get e4, but this position it's fine because e4 is tough. Secondly, bishop g2, bishop b4. I think Vincent can be happy with what he's going to get here.
Really?
Because after castles, let's say castles,
Castle.
you can go knight e5,
Nice.
then later you can try for f4. Basically, you are getting a position which is complex. This is what you need in a must-win game. I mean, you can lose badly, that's for sure. But at least it's not that equalish position where Magnus is so comfortable that he doesn't even have to think.
I still like this position for black though, huh? Because of the space
Yeah.
with c4.
No, I mean, position can be good. I'm just saying from the perspective of playing for a win, it's interesting. Either way, a big thanks to Mariswaran Balasubramaniam, who has contributed 10,000 rupees. It's very kind of you, Mariswaran. Here is the amount. So thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Govin PS Superchat says, hi CBI, where to study chess openings for improving LO and how to study them. Currently stuck at 1300 LO. Thanks in advance. Bye, please answer the superchat that I had asked about. Sorry, Govind, I had missed that.
Sarthak Rastogi, thank you for your contribution,
Hmm.
for believing in Indian chess, and also
Can you put this on charge? Yes. So if you, I hope you heard him. If not, then I'll let you know again. Yes, Sagar?
what?
You didn't hear what I was reading, super chat.
Go in PS.
Hmm.
I didn't know what his question was.
No, he had asked about he's around 1300 and he wants to learn openings. So what is the way to learn it well?
So, I mean, there are two ways to learn openings always. One is that you can go to YouTube, check out some video, play it, and then so on. But I would suggest that not to spend too much time learning too many openings, but rather spend your time in trying to strengthen other parts of the game. it's a very very important thing, because when you keep on studying openings you do feel confident कि हाँ मैं opening मैंने study कर लिया है, मेरे game में वही चीज़ आएगा. But if you see your results over a period of time may not improve. So the reason is that maybe your middle game is not the best and so on. So a very big recommendation is solve a lot of tactics, learn end games, try to see that your calculation improves, and all of these things. And this is all available on ChessBase India through various courses that we have built, improving chess, improve your chess 21 sessions. Then with Biswa there was slow and steady. There were many very interesting things that are there, and it's all on the front page in the form of all the courses that we have put, all the things.
Yeah.
And of course on Chess Ranga you can, by the way, Grandmaster Chess, learn from Chess Classics, these are all there.
Yeah. Because I think opening traps many of you may know, but studying opening is quite a big trap. Once you
Nice. By the way,
once you
Amrita, did
start
you
getting
see?
into that, it's difficult to come out.
Did you see what happened? So Magnus went, Vincent went for a check. Magnus blocked it and saved the bishop. Okay. Then he went knight e5, saying that this is pinned. So now if you will lose this, then you will lose this. Magnus didn't care at all. He just castled. And then after he took, now of course you can't take here because then this is hanging. So that's why he took here.
Okay.
Pawn takes, pawn takes. Now,
Queen
if
takes.
Vincent had taken this pawn, then after queen a5, there is a lot of play that is happening around the c3 pawn.
Okay. Take it. Bishop d2. You cannot take on a8. Queen c3 check was there.
Queen c3 and then a1 would have hung.
And if
bishop
castle,
f5,
then bishop d3.
and now for one pawn, Amrita, you are here. Yeah, if you castle bishop d3,
definitely.
rook a b8, rook b2, it looks very very nice.
Correct.
So that's why Vincent castled. But after bishop f5, I think played by Magnus.
Anyway, it is so good for Magnus.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the game of Arjun has begun. So let's have him and Le Kwong Liem on the screen here, and let's follow the game. Now Arjun is black in the first game. It's 5 minutes plus 3-second increment. They're going to play 2 games. In case of a 1-1 tie, they will go into the Armageddon. D4 knight f6. We have the Catalan on the board. Open Catalan. Queen a4, c6, queen takes c4, b5, queen b3, bishop b7, rook d1, queen b6 played here.
It's fine opening with the idea of, I think, a5 in the future. Sagar, a5 खेलना है ना तुमको? a5 तो खेलना है ना? a5, go a5.
Who? Black to play a5?
No? Then yes, of course.
But I'm trying for c5 break actually, I thought.
Oh. c5 is also
a5 से हाँ c5.
Oh.
Good move by Arjun. Because once you get this move, your bishop is activated. You have sort of equalized the position, I think. A big thank you to Vamsi Krishna for his contribution. Thank you, Vamsi.
And everybody is pointing out, see Magnus' style. कैसे बैठा है वो? घर के जैसा. Nice to see.
Bishop c5. I think you just take, and knight bd7. That looks good. On knight c6.
Yeah, it looks very comfortable for black, and in fact, slightly, like practically slight initiative as well. His queen on b7 wonderfully placed. Knight d5 square is beautiful. I think here on the queen side he's gonna start pushing his pawns, a5 b4 maybe, or a5 a4. I'm not really sure in what way. So knight c3 aega. He'll play knight c3 right now.
I was thinking, can we pin this, Samruddha?
You can, but rook c8, a c8.
Yeah, maybe knight c3 now.
And b4.
Maybe queen, just no queen b6, because now
that's also possible.
And then
in all super comfortable.
Yeah, that's what happened actually. Queen f3, rook c8,
Nah, he played
knight
knight.
c3, and maybe this is going to happen. He'll play queen b6.
Actually, not b4 because then you are calling that
Yeah,
knight to
knight
a4
f4, knight.
unnecessary. So yeah, queen b6 is a better move.
Although knight a4, queen b5, maybe it's not the worst move. Yeah, queen b5, black is better. So
Oh, possible. b4 is possible.
yeah, it's a possibility. That's why Arjun is thinking now.
The good thing is there are many possibilities. मतलब दो तीन natural, most natural.
And time is almost equal. Both are at 4 minutes. And guys, I
Ah,
must tell you a very important fact about Liem. He is the former world blitz champion. By the way, Amruta, b4 has been played on the board.
so
In
Arjun likes it.
2012, if I'm not mistaken, he was the world blitz champion, and he's very good at short formats. By the way, if you now take knight e5, then there is knight f6 check,
Yeah.
and you lose the queen.
But why not knight e4 or
Well, he could have taken
like
there,
takes queen takes and queen b6 now.
but
Oh,
then there is this fork.
हाँ
So that's why it doesn't work.
ठीक है. So he
But
played
knight
knight d5.
d5, knight c6, and now rook c6, queen c6.
Yeah, rook c2 is nice. So rook c6 and go rook f8 double करके
Yeah.
comfortable, pretty comfortable.
Chaitanya Modak says,
I badly wanted Ding Magnus World Championship match. He is the biggest nemesis of Magnus. His winning frequency against Magnus is very high.
true. A3.
Sangram says yesterday Anish also said that Liem is very good at flagging.
A5, AB, AB. I like Arjun's position. His knight is well centralized. His pawn is gaining him space. Yes, it could become a weakness, but for now it is well placed, and also the queen could enter and create some play.
And if white tries to go something like queen h5 and knight g5, you always have
Queen
h5 and knight g5. You always have
knight f6 back.
correct. So actually for white, I would consider h4, h5, h6 if at all that would be that would have any time in his hand. But maybe black is very fast
Let's see
here.
if Liem plays your move, Amruta. Very unlikely.
Which one? H4?
Yeah.
H4
Oh, he goes g4. This
Oh.
definitely looks very risky. Like when you see this move, I think Liem himself also understands it's
Correct.
a risky move. But he thinks that okay, it's a blitz game, and also right now Arjun didn't play his last game well. Let me risk it a bit. Let me try and create play. So h6 by Arjun. I think he will go h4 now.
H4.
Oh, rook
He plays
d2.
rook d2.
So from playing very solid and all logical, suddenly the position has become sharp now with g4 and rook d2.
So what is his idea? Rook d1. It's just stopping queen c2 for a while. But then g4, what sense did it make? Was just a trick maybe.
Yeah.
Just to intimidate Arjun?
I don't know. Maybe he
Like
wants
that.
to go like h4, king g2,
Oh,
and
f5.
so on.
What a nice move by Arjun. I mean, last game f4 was not the best idea. And in this game, f5 is an amazing
Nice.
idea.
Nice move by Arjun. And Amruta, if you take, then I think he'll take with the rook. Because ef5, there might be some rook d5 business
Oh,
ideas.
it is happening, na? Rook d5, queen d5, knight f6.
Yes, but there is fe4, queen e4.
Oh, this should be okay. So not rook d5.
But he went knight g3, Amruta.
So f4.
F4,
No,
knight
F4, knight
Don't,
e4.
don't play
Don't give
F4.
that square. We
Like
have
Christopher
seen it.
Yu.
Exactly.
Dragon.
No. Just take on g4, bindas. F2 is a weakness.
He took.
It's a beautiful weakness, in fact.
And now.
Your knight is better now.
Oh,
in fact.
Arjun
Knight
threatening
F4
mate
gaya.
in one. Threatening mate in one,
And
but
he has more time.
e4 played. And now
Double the rooks maybe on f5.
somehow this knight is so beautifully placed that gives black a very solid advantage.
I'll go rook f6. You know why? Because it defends e6. I'm threatening rook f8. And I don't have actually any other square.
Yeah.
Rook f6 is one idea. Oh, this
Rook
is a
f6.
beautiful. And also rook g6 Sagar in future if the knight on
Right.
g3 moves. क्या बात है? Rakshit says you could play rook f5 if the knight wasn't on g3.
Nice. That's a good point because after rook f5, if ef5, there's a mate. But if the knight wasn't here, Rakshit, then anyway the queen would have protected it. So
Just missed.
you
Yeah,
need it.
just
You need it.
missed.
By the way, h4 Amrita
And
by
Magnus blundered, people are saying, but maybe we can.
no, but
we'll have
Arjun,
later
Amrita
a quick-
h4, h5, just hitting the queen.
He plays
Queen
that.
has to
He
go
plays
back.
that.
Yeah. And now queen e5
Is he
played.
planning queen f6, attacking the h4 pawn? Yes. I think so.
Okay. Magnus,
Very
Amrita,
quick look, maybe just to check.
he's winning, totally winning.
He's winning, guys. Come on. G3 पे Zach आएगा, h4 आएगा, बहुत कुछ आ रहा है. It's gonna be over.
Guys, this
Over there.
first blitz game is very likely to go in Arjun's favor, but
And it's almost over because you just take on c1 and then you attack the h4 pawn, and white cannot defend it, nor white can take the pawn on h5. So it is over. Black's king is super weak. g4 was completely a massacre move.
yeah,
It's pretty unbelievable because the last game which Liem played was so solid in the sense, not the moves wise.
Actually,
He still
last
was. It
game,
was very dynamic.
the way in
But
which
he wanted to win.
Liem won and
Yeah.
Arjun lost is the same way in which Liem has lost here.
Right.
He's just played too carelessly.
Yeah, g4 was definitely too ambitious. We can't even say that he will underestimate Arjun because nobody underestimates these young Indians.
Yeah. Okay, now h4 is hanging, and actually Le Quang Liem is in big trouble. He only has 30 seconds left on the clock, plus his opponent has 2 minutes 15 seconds. It seems like Arjun is going to take this one home and then also lead the match.
Tarun suggests knight d3 here. Rook d3 को queen f2 आता था, but that's it ना. Not the best.
Let queen f1.
Queen h4 ठीक है. Stops queen h3 for a moment.
Yeah.
But now queen h3, queen f1. So go queen g4 with the idea of h4, or go queen g5 with the idea of h4. Anything can do. Anything can be good.
Yeah, I think overall Amrita, Arjun can
Is
win
winning.
in many different ways. He goes for queen g4 with the idea of h3 next.
Like Arjun brings this kind of a
H4.
position which is like, अरे वो ये खेल सकता है, वो खेल सकता है, and everything is going to be right. आप उनको खुश होने ही वाले हैं because he's got that position which is winning.
No, now the queen is hanging. Oh, rook f2. Oh, queen hang.
Shot है. हाँ सागर, when you were watching cricket वो बोलते थे ना shot है. नहीं, shot है बोलते थे ना.
शॉर्ट है वो तो बहुत
शॉर्ट नहीं, क्या शॉर्ट है.
शॉर्ट है.
हाँ, तो यहाँ पे भी वही तो है एक्चुअली. You should bring a cricketer to every such shot. He will show which shot was it. हाँ गए. तुम्हें आता है क्रिकेट? I'll give you a cricket bat. Knight g4. Yeah, shots, sir. Sagar is. Srishti says, hello, Sagar and Amrita. You guys are doing great. You really inspire me to work hard and follow my dreams because you guys sleep on the stream. No. Wishing you all the happiness and luck in the world.
Look,
Sending tons of
Srishti,
love.
how to follow your dreams? First, you need to dream. For that, you
Sleep.
need to sleep. And so instantly you must sleep so that you can follow your dreams.
e4.
e4 रुक हाँ खेल सकते हैं.
नहीं रुक g4 आ रहा है.
ये मर रहा है ना.
अच्छा हाँ. Oh, e4 गेला. Knight e4, queen e4, rook g5. I played knight e4. ठीक है,
E3.
e3 खेल लो. Doesn't. Queen f3. Now play e3 because अभी e2 भी आ रहा है. Cannot be stopped. And we are
Resign.
seeing a resignation. Wow, and Arjun heaved a very subtle sigh of relief. Liem is not happy, but very smooth game by Arjun.
Yeah, I think once Liam played this move G4, I think things started to roll in Arjun's favor. Until then, it was equal, but after that, this move F5 came in, then takes and knight F4, moving everything beautifully. He has won the first blitz tiebreak game, and now we move to the second one in very less time. It will start in like couple of minutes, I guess.
Wanna take some rest? तब तक तो ले लो.
Whereas in the final rapid game between
Yeah, Magnus is also very sleepy. Look at him now. How is he sitting?
yeah, it's quite possible. So
Oh, actually, I thought it would be finished in some way, कुछ तो sacrifice, but ऐसा कुछ आया नहीं. ऐसा कुछ आया नहीं. Okay. 10 minutes to Magnus and 4 minutes to Vincent here.
can you call me when the game starts? It's here. This one it will start.
Okay,
The
but to call
players
you,
will
how
come.
much? 10 seconds, yeah?
Yeah.
10 minute का game में 10 seconds.
No, not 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Wait though, 5 plus 5, 10. Sagar is really sleepy. It's only 9:30 in Norway. That's what Tushar Kaul has said. Okay, so the point is he played rook b6. Kya hi? This is like a... Let's just look at the position. Magnus is an exchange up firstly with a beautiful knight. These bishops really have no compensation whatsoever. Semi-closed position. This guy is ready to go aage in life, I think. Rook c1. Pieces are passive. Aisa position, it's very sad to play such a position, but you have to fight till the end. Queen b8 has been played by Magnus, and you can see subtle pressure here, and you can see pressure over here on g3. So both are very powerful, and there are ideas like a5, rook b2 entering, pressure on f2. Vincent plays h4, at least stopping one idea of black, at least. Okay, so oh, he plays a5. That's what we predicted. If it is taken, he doesn't dare to do that. He doesn't want Magnus's rook on 7th rank, as it's not rook on 7th rank, it's Magnus's rook on 7th rank. Vincent says no. Bishop a3. Now how do you progress? How? What are the ways? You have all best placed pieces, but there is always scope for improvement. Always. तो कैसे? To have that scope of improvement, first you have to understand what needs to be improved. What are the weak, in comparison, the weak points. And is it a good idea to maneuver the knight now that h4 has been played? Instead of h5, g5, g5, h4. Okay, that is interesting suggestion by Rakshit, because g5 is usually a very typical idea, and if you take, then h4 would be powerful, though you're not intending this, but yes, this is also possible, Rakshit. Absolutely. Well spotted. He plays h5, bishop a3. And look at this. Magnus goes for rook e6. So he decides This is the rook which currently needs some improvement in his life. So he goes rook e6. Oh, Sagar, Arjun's game has started. Sagar, 1 second. I'm not going to shout in the mic. But we are going to have Sagar. Arjun's game started. Come here. Don't be careful. Be careful.
And Arjun now playing with the white pieces. There we have on the screen, and Amrita, it's once again the modern, but this time against d4, and Arjun goes very solid with the fianchetto system. He's like, this time I'm going to put all my concentration here and I'll be solid.
Awesome.
h6 played here.
Center में.
And queen c2 played. Now, guys, this is a very typical position with the rook looking on e4, the knight looking here, the other knight. But white also has very good play. And also a typical idea is to push a4 and move the queen here. Hey, here, don't we have ndb5? Oh, ncb5. Yes, I spotted it even before seeing the engine because I played it. No, this is the typical idea. Take, hit the queen, take this pawn, this knight is hanging, this rook is attacked. It's a very typical idea. Queen c7 was a blunder. Actually, this position already very tough. But okay, he went knight b3, which is not bad at all. I mean, I just got excited because this is something that I have played in my games in this system with white. This comes as a trick. He went knight e6. Oh, can we push? No, we can't push c. Actually, let's go f4 because our idea is to push c5 and e5 then. f4 definitely. Will Arjun be able to hold this? A draw means he goes to the finals of this amazing Generations Cup that witnessed the participation of great players like Anish Giri, Levon Aronian, Jan Sistov Duda, Ivanchuk, Gelfand, so many. And out of all of these, this youngster, this Indian youngster is right there at the top right now in the advantageous situation of leading the match 1-0. And look at how Liem is keeping. Oh, Arjun is like, एक बार माफ करूंगा, दूसरी बार नहीं. But this time there is a a5 square for the queen. Earlier it wasn't there when the pawn was back here. So that is a small thing to notice because then the queen will be looking at the e1 rook. That's the small little thing, nuance that has to be considered. And also the queen now somehow defends this. So yes, Arjun wanted to do that, but he has missed it. And Liem finds it, rook d8 on the board. Whoa, Liem so sharp, so sharp. e5 played in the position by Arjun for cementing his knight. But now, guys, knight e8 and black is in the game. What I wanted to show was that if the pawn was still on a5 and Arjun had done this, then there is just no good way to protect this knight because here you can take, but also rook d6 is coming in. No square on a5. But now after e5 knight e8, this is getting really dangerous for Arjun because he's a piece down. Yes, he has pawns, but only 2 pawns for now. And it looks great. His position really beautiful. The bishop is on the long diagonal. This bishop is doing well. The knight on d6 is excellent. The rooks are well positioned. He goes queen f2, putting pressure here. But guys, something is missing. Knight d6, he can take it. And if you take bishop takes c5, there is this very nice move knight c4 because the queen protects the rook. So it's not easy play for black. It is difficult, but Liem is the guy you bank for in such positions. Look at this. Nice move by him. Knight d6. Now, if Arjun plays e takes d6, very possible that he will just jump back with his knight b6 later and then get the bishop out, after the rook moves. Yes, he's played knight d7. Fantastic play by black. BD5, Arjun also playing sharply. He wants to go F5. He wants to open up the position with an attacking chance here. Guys, for a rapid game, for a blitz game, this is an excellent position right now that Arjun has for an attacking perspective. From a classical game point of view, black should be doing very well. Because now all of a sudden, I like this move, by the way, BD5, because it cuts the position into two. It's like saying to the queen, you can no longer come and defend on the king side for an attack. But how do we continue? Can we go F5? I really want to play F5. But if you play F5, maybe you are giving up the E5 square to the knight. But I really think Arjun might go F5 here. But F5, this is hanging, right? Maybe C5 first. Just defend this. Like F5, rook D6. No, rook D6, there's bishop F7. Bishop F7 and take this. So yeah, maybe Arjun is thinking of F5. But look at the time. Arjun has 3 minutes 30. Okay, good time. Liem has 2 minutes 50 seconds. And thank you so much, Mahesh Kotapalli, for your super chat. I so want Arjun to go all the way, he says. We all want. But that's chess, yeah. It's very, very tense right now. And when you're facing a strong player like Le Quang Liem, whom you have cornered, it can get risky. Because he's really wanting to also reach the finals. Rook a6. What to do next, guys? Arjun, I think, is torn between the idea of c5, which is a more stable move, and f5, which is just throwing open the position. I think he just is confused between these two things. And he goes f5. Although the engine hates it, guys. Don't care about the engine. He wants to checkmate him. Okay. Now, the best move here for black is to take. But g5 also possible. G5 also possible. Meanwhile, what has happened in the game between Magnus and Vincent Kaimar? Magnus won another game, which means that Magnus is through to the finals. G5 did happen. Then Arjun goes C5 and Liem plays knight F6. Okay. Arjun comes back bishop G2. Now I love his pawns. Also, this pawn is not letting the bishop come out here. So Arjun positionally has compensation now for a missing piece. You can already feel it. You can feel these two pawns right in the center of the board with these two bishops also doing their job. It's only a question whether Le Quang Liem will get his bishop activated. If he can get this bishop here, it would be great. But BD7, I think, fails to bishop takes B7. Maybe you take here. Maybe bishop C6. It's worthwhile, yeah, giving up that pawn. No, he goes knight D7. A little bit of a circumspect play by Le Quang Liem here. And now, can Arjun sacrifice a pawn with f6? Because imagine if you take with the knight, then bishop d2, moving the bishop here, and boom, the bishop would be amazing. But if you take with the bishop, then maybe you have these very, very weird ideas to attack. I don't think f6 is a move that a human can play. No, I don't think. He goes rook d5. Okay, interesting move, rook d5. Queen b4 played. It's getting very, very interesting, guys. b2 is attacked. Rook e2 played by Arjun, defending the b2 pawn. The time is 147 for Arjun, 149 for Liem. 3-second increment per move. So no one's going to get flagged down here. But definitely time is very important. Rook e2. What does black do? He's so cramped. He goes a3. I think Arjun has to play b3. Keeps it closed. Easy move for Arjun. Queen c3 trying to come in. He goes king h2, moves his king to the side. Okay. For now, Arjun is taking care of all the tactics in the position. Rook to c6, attacking the c5 pawn. But it's defended for the time being, guys. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 defenders. How do you break in? Rook d2. He goes back. Ooh, if you take here, Arjun's idea is to win the rook. So firstly, he's attacked the rook here. Can black sacrifice an exchange here? No, because this is not the threat. You will go, oh no, not rook b2, rook c2 and win this rook. So he goes back rook a6 and now Arjun goes rook c2. Slowly and steadily, Arjun creating massive pressure on the position. Queen f6. Now can we start pushing b4? b4, b5. And then, b4, b5, c6. Pawns are just running ahead. Am I missing something with b4? There is knight e5 perhaps. Guys, both players down to a minute on the clock. And they both have played so well until now that, it's like maintaining the balance. It's better for white, sometimes slightly better for black. Rook c4 played. What if knight e5 now? bd4, huh? Just pinning here. Smart. Because there's no knight g4. The rook defends the bishop. Smart move. Knight f8 does look passive. Where does your knight go from here? It doesn't have squares. But maybe what he wants to do is get this bishop out. But even that is not easy. g4 played by Arjun. Keeping cool. Liem is unable to find moves. That's his problem here. King back to g1. And now bishop g5 could be a threat. Because there is an attack. There is a discovered attack on the queen. He has to move the queen. Queen a1 check makes a lot of sense. But then Arjun is completely fine with a draw. Because a draw means he's through to the finals. He goes rook e8. Now rook e4. Ooh, rook e4 was a winning move there. Guys, rook e4 was over. He could have won material, but bishop f3, Arjun played it a bit too quickly because he wanted to play king g2. Queen a1 check. King g2. Oh, rook c1. Rook to c1. Queen f6. Okay, rook d1 maybe. Rook d1, bd4. How do we go? King g2. I think king g2. Nihal would have played it like in an instant because that's a typical Nihal move. Yeah, he plays it. Good move. 43 seconds, 22 seconds. And you know what Liem is doing, guys? He's just making his moves quickly because he knows that when the time will run low, Arjun may blunder. For now, Arjun is being rock solid. He's not making any errors. Queen a5. This is an ultimate mistake, it seems, because bd4 is a very powerful move here. Exchanging the rooks because all of black's pieces are then misplaced. Will Arjun play it? Yes, he plays it. bd4 in the position. Rook e2. Okay, now if bishop d4, let's take queen takes d4. And I think this is it's done. Queen b4, just take on g7 or better even f6. f6. No, he goes rook c2. He wants to defend here. I'm sure Arjun's heart rate is right now off the charts. Rook c4, good move. This excellent play by Arjun Erigaisi. Not giving the queen any square. The queen has to move back. Queen b5. Queen d4 check. Excellent. King g8. Where do you go next? Rook b4. Queen trap. No, it's not. It's trapped. No. Rook b7. Take it. Take this pawn. Yes, he takes it. Arjun is just crushing him. He's just totally crushing him. b4 coming up next, guys. b4, b5, perhaps even c6. Queen e1. Liem getting in. Rook b8 has to be found because takes and mate. Oh, he finds it. He's going to take here. King f8 and mate. Oh, it's unstoppable or what? Can you stop it? Bishop e8 is the only move. But can you push d7 now? No, you can't push d7. Oh, he pushes it. Bishop d7 because now there's no mate because the pawn is gone. Oh, but you can take this bishop. You take it. Yeah, he takes it. Arjun, so he's in clutch mode here. Queen A1. I don't know. There's no threat. He gives one check. Only go Queen E8 so that you can protect the E5 square. There's no. Yes, he plays it. My goodness, what a game by Arjun. He's just made no errors and resigns. Arjun Erigaisi through to the finals. He's going to meet Magnus Carlsen, and finally a reaction that is deserving of reaching the finals. What a game. Arjun Erigaisi, take a bow. You played like a champion. You played amazing chess. And thank you for not switching off your camera too soon so that we could witness his emotions. Woo! मजा आ गया. What a game. Guys, what a game by Arjun. Too good. Too good. Magnus versus Arjun coming up tomorrow. What a finale. What a finale. Epic play. And you know, he was on the edge. Like, he was better. But Liem was moving here and there, here and there. And when you have so much space, there are weaknesses. And you could blunder something. But Arjun didn't blunder anything.
Exactly. क्या ही खेला वो. That was so epic. And Arjun versus Magnus.
Yeah.
First time we're gonna see this. So many more games.
Yeah, Arjun versus Magnus. I think right now,
tomorrow.
right now it's Arjun has never lost to Magnus, I believe, in any format, because they've played once in World Blitz where they drew, and once he played online, I think, where also it was a draw. That's what I think.
क्या बात है. कल पूरा इंडिया जागेगा सागर.
हरविंद सेज नींद उड़ा दी कमेंट्री ने और अर्जुन के मूव्स ने. अरे अर्जुन क्या ही खेला यार गाइस. अमेजिंग.
Totally.
Kalpak says, I want to be as excited about at least one thing in life as Sagar is about Indian youngster being in an advantageous position against a super GM.
No, this was something to witness, and it was so cool with your commentary, Sagar.
Yeah.
Crushed it.
No, he played amazing.
He crushed it.
सिद्धार्थ रानाडेव says, एक recap हो जाए इस गेम का.
ये पूरा गेम ही like it was recap ही था ना, but maybe in a dawn position. 1 second.
अच्छा सागर डॉन. अरे बैठो ना.
नहीं, this is great.
तो ये
इंग्लिश ही कर रहे हो.
So this was अभी डॉन इंग्लिश में थोड़ी ना बात करते. डॉन इज लाइक किंग्स इंडियन हो गया पोजीशन में, तो अपन ऐसा नाइट को बाहर निकालेगा, वाइट फुल सेंटर कंट्रोल करेगा तो मस्त पोजीशन में, फिर अपन ऐसा रुक को लाएगा, फिर ऐसा साइड से क्वीन को बिठाएगा, मस्त पोजीशन है. E4 में फुल कंट्रोल लेके बैठेगा. पर फिर अपना ओपोनेंट इधर खेला है ब्लंडर, और अर्जुन को खेलना था NC-B5.
तो क्या करेला है?
एंड ये मूव वो खेलने ही वाला था कि उसके पहला उसका हाथ टच हो गया और नाइट पिच्चू आ गया. वो बोला अरे यार क्या ही मिस कर दिया मैंने, पर भगवान बोला तेरे को और एक चांस देता मैं, ये ले. पर इधर लियम ने बहुत ही दिमाग चलाया, क्योंकि उसने A5 स्क्वायर को खोल के रखेला था उधर, एंड देन इधर क्वीन आ गया. अभी प्रॉब्लम ऐसा हो गया कि ये क्वीन ये नाइट को डिफेंड कर रहा है. तो रुक D8 के बाद ऑल्दो ये पोजीशन में व्हाइट का पोजीशन ठीक है, पर फिर भी इतना अच्छा नहीं है, क्योंकि क्वीन अच्छे से बैठेला इधर. पर अभी अर्जुन भाई अपना क्या ही खेला है. मतलब देखो इधर पहला ऐसा लाया, फिर उधर फिर उसने ऐसा नाइट को पिच्चू भेजा, फिर इधर बिशप को बीच में लाया. ये मूव इतना अच्छा था, क्योंकि ये क्वीन ऐसा देख रहा है ऐसा फुल लाइन में. बिशप बोलता है लाइन छोटा करने का, अपने को अभी इधर नहीं जा सकता, तुम इधर एंट्री फी लगेगा. तो उधर रुक को ऐसा लेके आया. अर्जुन बोला आए अटैक करेगा, ये किंग अकेला है, एक बिशप इधर, ये क्वीन इधर, रुक इधर, मस्त अटैक चल रहा है. फिर इधर C5 पूरा पॉन, दोनों पॉन भाई साथ में चलेंगे अपन. बिशप इधर, फिर रुक D5, फिर ऐसा क्वीन. ये पूरा सीक्वेंस जो खेलेला है ना वो इतना बढ़िया, क्योंकि एक भी गलती नहीं किया अर्जुन भाई ने. ऐसा रुक को लाया ऊपर और ऐसा पॉन को लाया और चेक दिया, फिर बिशप, फिर रुक वापस, फिर किंग ऊपर, रुक इधर, फिर बिशप को सेंटर में. क्या खेला, एक भी गलती नहीं. इतना तो भाई अच्छा क्या ही. और क्वीन चेक, ये देखो इधर से ऐसा इसको ठोक दिया, खत्म, फिनिश, खल्लास। और ये ट्रैप तो देखो, टेक और मेट का क्या ही ट्रैप बिठा है, और पॉन पुश। फाइनली अपना ये दो बंदा छोटू लोग ऐसा आगे गया, पर जब मरा तो गेम को खत्म ही कर डाला एंड रिजाइन। मजा आ गया, क्या बोलते हैं। सो अर्जुन अभी कल, tomorrow guys at 9:30 p.m. do join in. Amruta will be here. I'm going to Delhi for a YouTube educon where we are going to speak for 5 minutes. Maybe I'll be coming there live from the room. I'll join in via my laptop. So all the commentary and everything will happen. You're very excited, and it's not just one day, Amruta. They'll play 2 days.
Oh,
Yes,
so
it's
kal
a two.
how many games tomorrow?
Tomorrow same match style like this.
Acha,
So
okay.
if
8
someone
games.
if someone wins the match,
Huh.
then they win
3
the
games.
day. But if someone wins tomorrow and then day after the other player wins, it will be 1-1. Then they will go into the tie break.
Perfect. What time is your flight tomorrow?
I don't know.
I think early morning you have to leave.
I think at
Your
around
flight-
10 o'clock or
But
something.
you'll 9:30.
Yeah, I have to.
You have to sleep now.
9:30 बजे कल आ जाना दोस्तों, 9:30 बजे।
So Nihal is there or not?
बड़ी मेहनत से अर्जुन ने फाइनल में आया है। 9:30 बजे आ जाना। अगर जिंदगी में कुछ करना चाहते हो तो 9:30 बजे आ जाना।
अबे क्या नहीं, बट उसके पहले भी है ना निहाल सरीन वर्सेस
निहाल, हाँ, 4:30 बजे आ जाना। 4:30 बजे भी सीट रखी है तेरे लिए। बड़ी मेहनत से निहाल सरीन और क्रैमनिक का गेम हुआ है, तो 4:30 बजे आ जाना। गाइस, ये रेटिंग टूर्नामेंट नहीं था, सो अर्जुन वोंट गेट रेटिंग पॉइंट्स एज सच, बट definitely he'll be earning a lot of money because he's reached the finals. I don't know the prize fund as such, but it will be quite a good one. And also, all of you, thank you so much, people, for contributing today. There were a lot of people, Amruta, who contributed today to the website of Help Chess that we have just launched. It's day number 3, and as you can see here, we had Vamsi Krishna, Deepu TS, Jimmy Bhatinda, Sarthak Rastogi, Mariswaran Balasubramanian, हिमांशु अरोरा, आयुष तिवारी, करण वर्मा, ललित कुमार, डी संदीप, सिद्धेश, जतिंदर, गौरव, तेजस, अक्षय नातू, देबाशीष, दीपक, संदीप, राजेंद्र, गौरव, यश, अमनदीप, विशाल, अभिजीत, सिद्धेश. So thank you all for contributing and for powering Indian chess. We see these youngsters here doing unbelievable stuff, but all of this money will go into creating more champions, into making sure that many other talents who are unable to right now go to tournaments, afford training, all of this money will be used for them in a proper, appropriate way and with great transparency and everything. So thank you all for contributing, and everyone will receive your certificates and everything in due course as well. So
and Arjun, did he earn $80,000?
$80,000 Arjun has won.
No, I mean, I don't know. They are saying 80K. So I don't know 100%. Wow, if it is 80,000, that is amazing.
No, $80,000 too much.
Correct.
Because Pragnananda won $37,000 in that event where he.
No, 80,000 nahi rahega. That too, I think it was full. Not
I think it might be the full tournament.
Okay, we will figure it out, but right now 64 lakh हो गया.
नहीं
होगा 80.
अरे अमृता, ऐसा कुछ भी मत.
हाँ ठीक है, sorry.
इतना पैसा नहीं मिला है, I am sure.
Got it.
This is not the amount that, but could be something.
And while you guys figure out how much money did Arjun earn, have a very, very good night and a best day tomorrow. Bye bye guys.
See you.